Hello and welcome to Roll Call, Top of the
But just a wee bit Irish.
Top of the Roll Call here, laddies.
Eric.
Every Irish person, we're so sorry. On behalf of anyone who is Irish, I apologize for Tristan.
No, I'm Irish. Sam's Irish. You're Irish. Even Nancy's Irish.
Wait. So, thank you guys so much for being here for our 35th episode. I need to change it on the stream. I just realized it reverted. Gosh darn it. You're going to see some magic happen during the stream real quick.
Beam, 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 beam.
Like, literally, you're going to watch it happen. It's going to be magic. I'm casting a spell on it. Look, I did it. It's done.
Woo! Luck of the Irish.
The luck of the Irish to change. All right. So, for episode 35, woo! Happy Freaky Friday the 14th, 13th.
Slash St. Patrick's Day.
Slash St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Slash full moon night. It is a veritable cluster cluck of things happening. So, before we get into it, Tristan, take it away.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of chewing.
Tomorrow, but then we'll go to Sammy first.
So, if you like other TTRPGs, you can feel free to check out the Vampire the Masquerade today. Vampire the Masquerade stream hosted by Junie Von Etch on Twitch. I know, I just
The full moon is in our brain.
I will be on there as Vampire Eva, and should be a good time. Starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will put the link in the description. Outside of that,
Monday will be this play session on YouTube.
yeah, I will.
Followed by nothing, because defenders are bi-weekly. And then Thursday will possibly be a roll for bluff, depending on how the session goes.
And then next Friday, because somebody won't be here,
I feel like next.
I'll be running a special one-shot for next Friday. So feel free to tune in. Should be a good time. These two will be players. We'll also have Chris as a player and possibly Sean as a guest player. So join us. Should be a fun time.
I have no idea what the premise is, so
It's called A Shot in the Dark.
Which is about our guess at what's going on.
Yeah.
yeah, shot in the dark and like I guess something.
I'll let you know the premise when I write it.
DM after my own heart. All right. So, with that being said, where we last left off, the mighty Stormbreakers had just each left or lit their own ways, except for Soren and Morena, who stayed together. Chet going to the Ministry of the Arcane and the campus there. Solomon heading off into the church religious district, while Soren and Morena both going to their destination of finding the steam vents, the place they're going to be spending the night. To book a room now. Yeah, technically for the week. Upon reaching the steam vents, you are greeted by a dragonborn with dual-colored scales. And then you met, running the inside of the steam vents, another dragonborn with the colors swapped. Chet, upon getting to the Ministry of the Arcane, talked to the school board, if you would, about potentially helping them to help Parthen in his quests as a way to curry favor / reward / hopeful favors in the future. To which they said, if you can write a short masterclass on the Enchantment School of Wizardry, we'll consider that you helping us and we will work with you more. Solomon, going to the religious district, was quickly met by a man named Phaerexis, who was clad in the colors of night with bandages on his hands and is in the process of taking Solomon to the Church of Paylor.
So he thinks.
Dun, dun, dun. So, we continue with Sorn and Morena. In the steam vents, after they had just purchased their rooms to go up and explore their new abode. So I'll pass it off. What are you guys going to do? As you go up,
Jose, he pointed us up the stairs, so I guess we'll just keep going up the stairs and
you make it to the floor with your rooms on it. The rooms are across the hall from each other.
that's the other way over.
You each have access to one of the rooms. You walk up, you take out your gem, you click it to the door, and you hear it as it swings open.
Alright, so I'm gonna hold on to Chet's key in case, when he gets home. Home.
Whatever that is.
And I'll put the gems in my pocket and open the door and let's take a gander at our night stay place.
So what you see is a modest stay. There is a sink and a restroom, place to wash and bathe off to the side of the entrance. The beds look reasonably nice, not super comfy, not like a brick. You notice the room is kept at a cooler temperature than the rest of the inn. It's more of the normal 70 degrees. Well, the inn, as you walk, you didn't really notice it was a little bit warmer.
What is the steam vent? So
So it's kept at about 70 degrees. You see that there's nothing peculiar. What you do see is around the room are various fixtures and additives, like a suit of armor, a broom for cleaning, various decorations to make it look a little more lively and not just like a stale blank room.
question,
Mm-hmm.
just to clarify, you said that we saw that there was a bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an enclosed area or is it just like a shower?
It is There is a sliding close.
Okay. Just wanted to verify because you didn't make it sound like it was a room. It was like there's a place to bathe to the left and then the bed.
Yeah, no, I meant it as like a sliding door that cuts it off.
Alright, just wanted to verify so that Sorn didn't get super embarrassed and be like, I'm sorry, my lady, I'm going to have to leave the room.
So you enter into the room. There are 2 beds. What are you guys doing?
First things first, I'm going to call Chet and be like, hey, Chet. Chet, boom. Chester, Chet, boom.
Yeah, man, I heard you. What's up?
So, we've arrived at the steam vent, and we have a room for you, and a room for Miranda and I did not get a room for Solomon.
All right.
He ghosted on us.
Why does that not surprise me?
Yeah, he said he was going to go somewhere, and then he left, and he was like, bye. So I'm like, okay, bye.
Well, that actually, funny story. I'm actually gonna be. I don't know if I'm even gonna come home tonight or home.
Well, we got the rooms for the week, so you'll come back to it eventually.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing. I'm writing some stuff up for a class I'm gonna be teaching. Are you
Wait,
gonna?
what?
I know. I'll explain it later, man. Are you okay to take care of Marina?
You can't see me looking at you through the... Of course!
I just didn't want to put a burden on you, man.
I will protect Morena with my life. What do you expect?
All right, tell her I say hi, and that I think she looks pretty today.
I'm pretty sure she can hear you. That's the point of the bracelet.
Wait, is this not a private message?
Aw, thank you, Chad.
You're welcome.
I'm just gonna hold on. I'm just gonna do this thing. Hold on, just real quick. Yeah, you Nat failed your ability to not be embarrassed.
Your con check was bad.
He's just like sitting in this library, like super like red faced, like.
Should not have said that. Should not have said that.
Okay, bye.
What's with him?
Don't know, but this bed's not quite so comfy, but it'll do.
Well, you don't sleep very long anyway, do you?
No.
Soren, give me a perception check.
Soren, don't fail us now.
I'm going to fail us now. You ready for the fail? Here comes the fail.
Yeah.
That is a 12.
You hear as you're getting ready to close the door. You hear like. And then walks down the hallway. Close the door. So you are in the room. So time to relax. If you'd like to, put your things down and freshen up, you can. We'll
Do
go
I
over
still
to.
have Squidge with me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she cannot.
I'm not close enough.
Cannot
to-
check in with Squidge at all.
But Squidge is with you.
And yeah, Squidge is technically with you. We'll go to you.
You got a little handful
As
of
you are
water for
writing
him.
and studying and writing and studying, time is going by. You feel like you've only been doing this for a few minutes because you're so into what you're doing. But as you look at one of the clocks, it's been like 4 hours. Can you roll me a perception check?
Sure can.
Don't fail us, Chet.
That's a 12.
You hear off in the distance somebody carrying a large sack of books. Oh, I need that one. And that one. And is walking and sits down at the table across from you. There is a little bit of an aisle between you, but if you're facing this way, they're facing that way in the middle of the aisle.
All right.
So they're facing you as you just hear and a large stack of books come out.
Look up.
Ma'am.
Look like you're doing a lot of studying.
I am. I'm learning to be the first healing wizard cleric.
That's intriguing. Healing wizard cleric.
Yes.
Interesting.
As you look, you see this individual has a more dirty blonde hair. Looks to be younger than you. Looks to be about 24 years old. Very distinct jawline and cheekbone structure. They look very confident in what they're trying to do. As you see them begin to stack the books around, as they begin to pile up, like, oh, that's this, and that's this, and oh, that's that.
I thought I had a lot of studying to do, but
Well, when you're trying to be the first in something, it generally comes with a lot of work.
yeah.
You look and you see that they have quite a lot of things on them. Like
Things.
they they're covered, they have many different types of robes on, like quality of robes on. You see that there is the symbol of what a rough estimate of a cleric, just the symbol of a mace. You see they have on them a mace on their side hanging down, like various different religious iconography.
So
of
different deities.
different deities, different things. Can you roll me another perception check? Or yeah, now you're looking at them.
That's a 6.
Okay, you can't tell what armor they're wearing, but they're wearing something underneath their school class robes.
Got it.
You also see on their side is a sickle, as well as a few daggers tucked into like one in each shoulder pocket.
Okay.
Instead of a pack of smokes.
Curiosity, I can't help but notice you have quite a few religious symbols on you.
Yes.
Is that? I don't know too much about clerics. Is that something clerics can do? Can have multiple deities they draw power from?
My belief is that each cleric can follow their heart, and if the gods deem it, they will share their power. My deities, you see, all belong to a relative understanding of life and growth.
Interesting.
Yes. What are you learning? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm actually writing up a quick master class for School of Enchantment.
Oh, that's the old class I heard about. The name's Trevor. Trevor Braveheart.
It's
As he'll throw out a mage hand towards you.
I will mage hand one back. Chet.
It's nice to meet you, Chet.
Nice to meet you, Trevor.
I don't want to bother you too much.
Oh no, I'll let you get back to work. I just saw the stack of books and
Well, don't let me. I talk a lot to myself, so.
I get that.
Well, let's see who's here at the end of the night. As a large dusty tome opens.
Can I do a quick perception on the books?
You sure can.
Dominus, 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 Dominus.
Nat 20.
Hey!
You see, it's an ancient book of necromancy.
Well, that
The
sounds
ultimate
suspicious.
healing.
Well,
Just
I
a
was
little
gonna
too
say
late.
actually with what Chet knows about necromancy.
You know that there is healing to be
Yes,
done in the
yes.
in the necrotic arts. It's not all I raise a
Right.
zombie. It's
It's just really late healing.
it's late healing or staying from death. You're able to draw from life and death itself to keep someone from finding death.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I will get back to nose to the grindstone.
About an hour later, you hear Trevor going, oh, tick tock, and begin to scribble down some notes. Then we'll shift back to you guys. It's been a while. You guys have sat down, taken a load off. What are you
Read some
two do?
books.
What are you doing in the room? Just chilling.
Just chilling.
Yeah, I imagine Soren's reading through his blank book.
I'm playing with Squidge.
You are, as you read and you focus intently more, roll me a religion with advantage.
$18.
All right. So while you are reading, you notice that more and more of what you're reading is becoming clearer and clearer to you, and what is being given to you as a gift. You are learning more and more that these runes aren't just the history and secrets of giants. It's how to harness the rune in a name of the giants for your own personal use. You see the rune for the hill giants, the fire giants, the frost giants, the cloud giants, and the storm and the stone giants. All these different things, they begin to pop up, and you see a circle with each one in its place, 3 on top, 3 on bottom, showing the dichotomy between them, and you see the strengths and faults of these as the tattoo, or the tattoo, the carvings in your head begin to pulse and hurt a little bit, and your eye, that's not the blind one, begins to fade in clarity as your blind eye sees these runes begin to lift off of the page. And they form around and go around. And this appears to be taking a while. Time seems to be frozen still next to you as you feel these runes begin to go in. You feel a strength from them. From the storm rune, you feel like you can feel the future. That one leaves. The stone rune, you feel like you are gaining a new insight into life and reality as that one fades. The sky rune, the cloud, you feel a lot more deceptive and quick with yourself. The fire rune making you feel like you're used to being a craftsman, but that rune being a part of you feels like you have the ability to invoke a different path for your craftsmanship. The hill rune gives you a new resilience inside of yourself. You know your stone skin is able to repel death when in the times of need, but you feel that resilience strengthen within yourself. And then the frost rune comes in, and you feel that you gain the ability to become more calm and stoic and within your own wisdom, fortitude, you're stronger. And then they vanish. And the rage returns back to a 2D plane with those sitting there. And it appears on the page permanently.
Someone's gonna like snap the book closed. Well, that was weird.
You okay?
I don't know. I think magic stuff happened. I don't know anymore. I'm confused.
Can I do an investigation on it?
Yeah. So yeah, if you walk over, you
Yes.
open the book.
Yeah, Soren will open it because he's gonna show it. Like, we kind of like open the book back up to the page where the room was. Like, do you see this?
Do I?
You see it. This is the earlier you've seen the book many a time. Soren, everyone's looked
Everyone's
while
seen it,
Soren's
he's shown
been
it to
reading,
everyone.
They look over to see if they can see anything. This is the first time you're able to see anything. You don't understand a thing on the page,
But there's something there.
but you clearly see the diagram of the circle with each rune and runes inside of it. You can't understand it, but it's there.
I see it.
Okay, so at least I know I'm not going completely crazy.
No. But now I'm kind of thinking maybe we're both on some weird trippy effect.
Whatever's in those steam vents, maybe getting clean.
I'd like to investigate steam vents.
You certainly can if you would like to go to one of the AC units in the room.
Okay, I will do so. Let's see, what's my investigation at?
Oh, +0. Okay.
I got a 2.
They look like a vent. You don't know how they work, but they work. It just works. While you're inspecting, though, roll me a perception.
Okay.
Hello! It's just a guy in the vent.
6.
You don't hear exact words. All you hear is... coming from the vent. As there is a treasure chest, a chest in the room. Treasure chest is a way to put it. There's a chest in the room to store your items in. There's the broom over in the corner. And then in an instant, you see the broom.
Are you seeing this?
Yes,
and
I'm.
it's hopping towards Soren.
Yeah. Dude, am I gonna have to punch this broom? I've never thought I was gonna say that, but am I gonna have to punch this broom?
Are you sure we're not on some weird hallucination?
It is gonna try and hit you twice.
Fantasia.
So my AC would be a 16 because I don't have my shield.
Holy crap! It hits you both.
Go, Broomy, go!
What the hell?
Gets a +5 and it rolled a 13. I was like, oh, he's not gonna really hit. You're not raging. So.
No, I'm not raging. And again, I don't have my shield, so that dropped.
So you will take 10 points of damage. It's just you see the broom pick up and go poof, poof on Soren's face.
Did you feel that?
Yes, I felt that.
Okay, so we're not tripping.
Another one in the other corner. Goes over to Morena and will
You.
also attempt to strike you twice.
My AC's at 17.
Hit and miss. So you can hit once. You take 4 points of damage. It's just one across the face.
I have to beat up these
And I've
dudes.
never even done anything with you.
As from the brooms come out, you see two spectral faces. The time. As they come out of the brooms, and the brooms stay animated, and then you hear ching 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 as the chest and the teeth chink. Two eyes appear above the keyhole as a mimic, 2 poltergeists, and 2 brooms of animated attack are in your room.
I don't like this.
Roll for initiative! Roll for initiative! Get ready.
Was that you want me to roll for initiative?
Yeah, let me, hold on, let me, put your stuff into... Okay, Myrna, what'd you get with your modifier?
What modifier?
Your initiative modifier.
Duh.
We're not going to put it up on the board because everything's within pretty much arm's reach.
Yeah.
12.
Sword?
None at 20.
All right, first up on the list is Sorn Thunderfist.
Alright, well, I assume the one broom is just right in front of
It
me.
is.
So I should probably hit that.
Go for it. Thank you, D&D Beyond, for adding an encounter builder and tracker.
That is... Oh, that's not very... That is a 17.
17 to hit? Yeah, that'll hit.
I was like, it's a broom.
That's an AC of 15.
That's pretty good for a broom.
Agile.
It's one dexterous broom.
Have you ever seen Fantasia? Those brooms are crazy.
That's exactly what I was thinking then.
Alright, so I might as well roll for the second hit as well.
Yes.
That's a natural 16.
Yeah, that'll hit. So roll damage.
Eight, 9, 10, 20.
As you you hit it once, and the broom cracks and bends, and you're like, no. And you come back and it just splinters off into about 20 pieces. And it is, and you see it just, and fall limp.
Bye, broom friend.
Bye, broom friend.
As the world outside continues to roll. As you are just fighting very quietly, like. Next is going to be one of the poltergeists. They are going to attempt to just smack you. They're just going to try and slam themselves into you.
I have brought my shield. Once I realized it was time to fight it.
Yeah, you say 17?
18.
18.
I just want to clarify before there's no mistake.
That'll hit though.
Yeah, that's fine. Just in case.
So yeah, you notice that these things are not friendly. You have no idea where they came from.
The vents. Clearly.
As you take 12 points of force damage. Boof! Next after that is the other poltergeist. Is going to go to you, Marina.
Oh, yay.
And is going to attempt to do the same thing.
Okay.
And slap you good. That'll also hit.
I don't think Marina's ever gotten slapped like this for without a reason.
You take 9 points of damage.
Okay.
It just goes poof and slides into you. After both poltergeists. Marina, you're up.
Okay. I am going to use, what was that thing? Oh, three darts. Crap, I forgot the name of it.
Magic missile?
That one.
Okay, so just on which thing?
Are you doing it on?
You have a broom, the chest, and the two ghosts.
Oh, on the broom instead of the... Well, I'm going to use a cantrip instead. I'm going to use Acid Splash on the broom.
So it needs to make a save?
Mm-hmm.
Of?
Dex save of 17.
It's dexterous.
And as a bonus action, I'd like to use Invasive Thoughts on the poltergeist.
Alright, one moment. Let me do it. Okay. It fails. Move from a 20 to a 2.
Oh, yay!
So roll damage on that.
Suck it, broom. Just start screaming. We're like, oh no.
Screams out like the most human sound.
Oh no, my legs!
Oh no.
9.
9? Alright. It is looking pretty bad. And you said invasive thoughts, so describe that. Which one? The one in front of you?
Yes.
Okay, so describe what invasive thoughts does.
Invasive Thoughts, you can use a bonus action to create a telepathic link for 10 minutes. It's one creature you see within 30 feet of you, so long as it can understand at least one language, shared language.
Yep, it can understand you.
Okay. I would like to find out what they're here for.
So you're going to ask them, like, what are you doing?
What do you want?
Yes.
As it tries to talk, you notice what you heard before was like, it just keeps saying the same thing as if it can't speak more than what it's already said. It can understand you, but it begins to talk back, but it just keeps repeating and shrieking and saying the same thing to you.
Either they're followers of some weird deity or they're just being controlled because they're just saying the same thing over and over in their head.
Well, I'm still gonna hit it.
Good call.
I don't have much option here.
So
Well,
yeah.
I'm trying to find out what this is for.
So next is the broom that you just did the acid to, and it is going to.
Try and slap me with the acid.
Oh no, the acid
It
actually
mops it up.
The acid splash for those at home dissipates after it's been cast. The acid doesn't stay; it just.
It's just a little steamy.
You
So-
still want to slap me?
It's gonna try and attack it twice.
That'd be messed up if it was like a mop. It's like
Hit miss.
acid. Time to hit you with the acid now.
That will be 6 points of damage. Just again. Miranda's taking a lot more damage in this fight than he normally does.
I'm a broom.
The broom has your number.
That does a room number.
So, finally,
Sweep me off my feet.
Ooh.
as you see the mimic
Oh no.
begins to
No.
come over to you.
No.
You're the closer one, so it's like, and it moves its paltry within this space of no more than like 20 feet. It's 15 feet towards you, going the entire way. You see the wood that it's made of doesn't match the room, but because of the mimic's innate ability, you couldn't distinguish that until it became
Animated.
animated.
Could just been mixed match decor for all we know.
So it is going to attempt to give you a big old bite,
Really? Didn't see that coming at all.
right? It's still in its chest form, so as it goes to bite you, you notice that it seems sticky. It's just for you to know.
I don't want to get sticky.
What's your biggest concern?
So it will hit. You need to make a disadvantage escape from its grapple. As you feel like it sticks to you and like it's an amorphous blob towards you.
Oh,
Fucking kidding me.
oh, that sucks so bad.
It's a natural 20 and then a natural 1.
So as you, it goes on and bites and begins to like adhere itself to your leg. You're like, and then your leg seizes up for a moment, and you feel it just sink in and like attach itself to you. You will take, a 9 points of bludgeoning. So it's like on you.
Mm-hmm.
Like your leg, and you're like, ah! That's its turn. So you're now technically grappled. So, your speed is 0. You have to end you have disadvantage as long as it's attached to you to end the grapple. Just so you know, it's just one of its abilities, disadvantage.
I mean, would be hitting it while it's on me at disadvantage?
No, you just have a disadvantage to
If I was to try and get it off.
get to disengage in the grapple.
If I kill it, it'll let go itself.
You are correct. So you can't move, and you have disadvantage trying to get it off you. So right now it's just gnawing at your leg.
Just, what do you have advantage to hit?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know where my leg is at all times.
Yes, but it's still.
It ain't going nowhere.
So imagine if you're grappled, your body's kind of being controlled.
Mhm.
So let's say you go for it, it could shift and move it out of the way. So you have to imagine there's a sense of a weird tango with you and your leg.
Mhm.
You have control of one leg. The other leg will shift if need be to defend itself.
So we can't see the creature.
Oh, you can see it's a treasure chest
Attached
Ow.
to my leg.
that's just biting his leg. But because it's in object form and not its amorphous form, it can adhere itself to things.
Eh.
So, top of the round, dear laddies. That would be so fun to fish.
We all know what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit the thing on my leg. Oh, damn. Really? 11 and 12.
Total?
For both hits, yeah.
You miss one, hit one.
I was going to say I rolled a 2 and a 3.
Yeah, you hit with the 12. Attacker wins. So as you go, you're like, I can hit this thing. You go for it, and you're just like, you're trying to make sure you don't hit your leg as it and pulls at your leg. And you're like, oh crap. And the second one, you're like, you anticipate it to pull and shift, so you come at it and then quickly sidewind and hit it on the side.
9.
9 points of damage.
Yep.
All right. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I'm so glad they added a health thing to do this quicker.
Right.
So, now it's the poltergeist near you is going to yeah. It's going to try and hit you again. Yeah. It's going to try and smack you right now. It's a miss. So it goes in, you're just like, oh! And it misses. So that goes to the next poltergeist turn, who is going to attempt to telekinetic thrust you. You need to make a strength check.
Oh.
Oh, that bad.
Oh. Is that these?
Doing checks?
You're just your
Yes,
check. No,
yeah.
your check would just be your like whatever the top thing is. Strength
Yeah.
your modifier.
That's
Yeah.
those
Your
yeah.
top.
20.
Yeah.
So I'd be minusing one. Even with my throws chest savings, it would. 4.
Yeah. Okay. So you're affected. You're gonna be hurled up, or you're gonna be hurled the 20 feet across the room.
Can I reaction with a feather fall?
No,
Okay.
because it's not. You're not falling down. You're going.
Sideways. Okay.
You're getting catapulted.
Okay.
You're gonna take 2d6
Okay.
as it catapults you across the 20-foot room. So you just see it do that, lift Marina, and then just fling it. So you're just like, I'm up in the air and into the wall.
What a.
You take 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Ah! Marina, you're up though. Now you're on the other side of the room. You're closer to Soren now.
Okay. So I'd like to hold person.
Hold person.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The what was the name? Mimic.
The mimic.
Mhm.
Okay. So you go for it. You haven't really fought that many monsters. Being one who works for a gang, you normally hold person, so this is an old reliable. You haven't really tested this against anything, and you begin to cast the spell, and it fails.
It's not a person.
So that's your action.
Uh,
Is that it?
Okay, I'd like to spend a sorcery point and
Quicken. What are you gonna quicken? It's based on the no. Quicken's just one. Yeah. So what would you like to quicken?
I am going to quicken.
As you know, you hear people on the outside of the streets. No one. You're causing a ruckus, but not unusual for what you hear on the other side of the inn.
People just think that there's people getting on in the next room.
Which both the poltergeist.
Okay, so that's which one? The one that threw you?
Yes.
Okay, so that's an attack roll, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Roll it.
Is that plus the 9?
Yeah, you roll +9. I'm pretty sure.
I've
Yeah.
not been doing that.
Oh.
So that's 18 plus 9.
Yeah, that'll.
I'm guessing you're going to hit.
That'll absolutely hit that poltergeist roll damage.
Okay, that's 3d12.
What? What level did you cast this thing at?
Level 3rd.
Oh my god!
Get out of here!
7, 8. That's a not nat 20.
What did you roll?
Yeah,
A
with
7,
3
1,
dice,
and
it's
12.
20.
Oh, so
20.
you roll 20 damage?
Yeah.
It's barely up. As It is. So now next turn, just so you know, you don't have to do anything. With 3d12, you're gonna roll. You have it connected. Next turn is your action. You can just do 3 more d12.
Okay.
So that's your turn right now. You just connect. You've seen Witch Bolt before.
Yeah.
This is a level 3 Witch Bolt that connected. The collars are just like you're just you're technoing it right now. After Morena is the other broom. You're closer now.
Oh, I'm
So
close to it.
it's going to come over to you and try and hit you twice.
I'm gonna raise my leg and put the chest up instead. Smack
You're
it.
grappled. Your speed is 0. You can't.
No, I just said raise my leg. That's not.
One will hit though. Only one. And I've actually been rolling really well with these d4s. It's only a d4 plus 3. That's 6 points of damage. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Just chipping away at
it's
him.
literally it's a war of attrition. So after that one's going to be the mimic, and he's going to continue to try and hit you, bud. Can you imagine?
Does he have arms to do that with?
No, he's just going to continue. Like he's already attached to you. He's just going to continue to like gnaw on you.
Oh, okay.
Like you're just gonna, he has to like make the attack to continue to like rend your leg,
Okay.
but he's attached, so he's just gonna continue to just.
It's gonna pull a Sam.
That'll hit. Dang, he hasn't rolled below a 15 yet. That is 11 points of damage. You're still grappled, so don't have to worry about that. Top of the round.
All right. Well, now Soren's mad. He gonna rage.
That will cause a different sound. Everyone will be like, "Oh, it's storming."
So let's go ahead and start with this hit. That is not nat 20.
Yeah, I'll hit.
Let's see. Second one. 19 plus 9.
Yeah, hit. If a 12 was the thing you need to beat. He just rolled really poorly the first time.
Yeah.
Chet's just having a grand old time right now studying. Every so often, Chet just hears like, oh, tick tock, tick tock.
29.
29 points. It's still up though. You're just like, ah, ah, ah. Ow, ow, ow.
Off, 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 off.
All right. So top down goes to the poltergeist that's next to you.
Mm-hmm.
You weigh more than 150 pounds, so it cannot thrust at you.
I was gonna say I weigh almost 400.
It cannot do that, but it can pick up a pot and fling it at you.
Is it proficient with the improvised weapons?
Yes. 30 feet. Anything that's not being worn or carried, you can throw it. Poltergeists are really fun. I didn't get a chance to have you guys fight them earlier in the campaign, but they're really fun to fight because it's just like, we're in a house. Ow! Stop it! That'll hit. Man, I'm on fire tonight! Yay! You guys are like, yay.
Survive a demon lord, be taken down by a broom.
Oh God. 8 points of damage. So it's cut in half to 4. As you just see, Miranda, you just see a pot just flying. Catch.
Start your best.
We're being bested in my pottering. Other poltergeist turn. Hey, Miranda. How you doing? Make another strength check. It's got your number as you're not very strong.
I know.
Yeah, okay, so it's gonna fling you back over the 20 feet.
Is that going to interfere with my connection?
You need to. I'm gonna roll. It's either how much I roll. You're either gonna need to roll concentration of 10 or more, which uses your a spellcaster. What does concentration do? How do you roll concentration?
Sorry.
Strength.
Totally not paying attention. Your Constitution.
You can use your Constitution modifier to help with that. You need you take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
So you need to roll the d20 and add your Constitution modifier.
Okay. Please work. And I've been using the true rule too. Okay, 13, 17.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that'd be 10. 10 was your minimum.
Okay.
So you keep concentration on it. Roll that damage on that poltergeist that just tried to kill you.
3d12.
I'm doing this.
I don't like your sass.
Nancy never gets to do killing rolls.
Yeah.
13.
It had 2 health. So as you thrust another.
So only one roll actually made it.
Oh yeah, no. Everything else, like you thrust, and it just like you see it begin to like balloon up, and it starts to glow technicolor, and then just and pop. As you see a spirit go up and says, "Thank you," as it just dissipates.
Oh, I was about to say, piss off!
Thank you. Piss off! I mean, that's very Morena.
Thank you.
So you
You're
have your
welcome.
bonus action
Ass
still.
face.
Okay. Ooh, grip. As a bonus action, I will spend sorcery points and throw another witch bolt at the other one.
Okay, roll that attack.
Okay.
No, not damn it. Yeah, attack first.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'll just.
Wait, Witch Bolt's not the one that can transfer, is it?
I don't know. Let me open it.
I can't remember if that's Chaos or Witch.
Where are you?
I
You
don't.
just scrolled by it.
What is? Okay.
Bolt. No, it does not. It just takes damage.
Yeah, it must be Chaos Ball.
Chaos. Oh, yeah. Chaos Bolt can jump. Is a percentage.
So yeah, that's at least an 18.
That's-
Yeah, you hit. Roll damage. Roll
Yay.
3d12 again.
Okay. Alright. 12.
Okay. 12 points of damage to that boulder guy. Broom. Coming at you again. How much damage have you taken? What's your health at?
I'm at 73. Seeing how almost every enemy is attacking me at once.
This makes me so happy. Just furniture. What kills
It's like the
Soren?
weirdest version of Beauty and the Beast ever. This
Right.
furniture turns on him.
Soren's new nightmare is IKEA. That is a miss and a nat 20.
Jesus Christ.
This broom has your number. You will take 9 points of damage.
And that was with the half?
Oh wait, no. With half, you'll take 4. Forgot. It's not magical. It doesn't do magical damage. It's regular bludgeoning. You're lucky. So that will be the mimic's turn. It is going to come out of its chest form and turn into an amorphic blob,
Of course.
and is going to continue. You're no longer grappled, which is nice, but it is going to bite you, which is more deadly. That's a hit. He has not rolled below 15. So you will take. I'll have this for you. You will take 4 points of piercing damage, and unfortunately, your rage does not mitigate acid damage. So you will take a full 8 acid damage. As it begins to try and just... It's no longer trying to eat you, really. It's trying to dissolve you. It's biting you and then pushing acid into the bite wound. So you feel your leg, like, getting eaten. You're top of the round, on you.
Well, we know what I'm going to do.
Get off of me! That's why I love D&D. Furniture attacks.
16 plus 9.
I'll hit.
Then 6 plus 9. That'd be a
Yeah, I'll hit.
yeah.
Barely.
That's more than 12.
Yeah, but like on what you could roll, what you've been rolling. So you just see like legs, like Soren's leg begin to steam, and like you can smell kind of like melting flesh from his leg, but also the smell of like a fresh storm because he's just like. Now
That would be 30 points of damage.
it'll die. And it stays dead because it's in its true form. So it just on the wall.
And are any of is the broom or the
Everything's within range. You
So-
forgot that last. Oh, you raged last turn, didn't you?
Yes, so that's why I'm like, now it's time for the aura.
Go. Aura. Different aura. This isn't JoJo. It will. What's your DC?
It has to do a Dex DC of 17.
It will fail barely.
All right.
Roll damage.
And let's see, what level are we? We're 9. Or we?
You are level 10, Bucko.
And that means it's 2d6s now.
It took it long enough.
I know, right? It goes from 3 to 10. 7 levels of 1d6. It's only 5.
Ah, it's still alive. That means one more round of it hitting you. Okay, so that means it goes to the poltergeist that's attempting to hit you again. It's going to notice that Morena is very flingable and is going to attempt to fling Morena into you.
Is that a spell?
What?
Is the
No,
he's using?
it's its ability.
Frick.
Yeah, counterspell doesn't work. So make another strength check.
Alright. Okay. Alright.
I don't wanna
I wish I
die.
had at least a percentage of Irish in me for the look. Hey!
Trust me, it doesn't do me any good.
I don't know, it helped her out real quick.
I got a 19.
What?
I got a 19.
You resisted!
Wish I had an ounce of Irish in me for the luck. Never mind, it was still there.
So that means
It's the headband.
it is Morena's turn. Roll those d12 for your action.
Thank you. Wow. Okay. Fine. 60.
That destroys it. Thank you. Sawed
You're
off!
welcome. Isn't here, you bastard!
So that means it's the broom's turn again.
Don't try and slap me again.
Get a slapper. One hits. It is not missed. It's at least one a turn. So you will take 3 points of damage. What are you at now?
54.
Dear Lord.
Again, 4 enemies attacking one person.
All right. So yeah, now it's your turn.
Hello, broom.
What a shame we don't have someone who can heal here.
Right.
Right?
That is 12 each.
How do you want to do it?
Because I can see it's pretty much like destroyed.
Oh,
I'm
it's-
just gonna walk over
And,
to like swords, just like head enough, like not enough.
and it falls to the ground. All right. Then you hear.
Just step on in front of her!
Swing over the door, hammer. What?
You see. Describe Mr. Faribault.
Oh God. So in front of the door would then be a tall, not necessarily super strong looking, but he's got some size. So he's more of like he's got more of a gut kind of. He's a more heavyweight orc. Little pair of glasses, pretty clean shaven, hair pulled back into a tight little ponytail, bald on top. Dressed in more scholar looking clothes. Not so much, I guess his tusks. His teeth look more well kept. They don't have just that yellow tinge. They look like he actually takes care of his tusks.
What's he wearing? Like what kind of how fancy? Yeah, right now.
Oh, right now? I mean, how early in his career are we talking? He looks like more like a. He looks kind of like a teacher.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. So
How old?
Again, depending on the.
this is midway.
Okay, so he's probably in his 30s.
Okay, he's fair range.
He's an orc.
I'm very sorry to have bothered you, but he holds up a crystal. But my crystal was saying there was ecto sensors. I'm part of the poltergeist removal brigade. The PRB.
Busted.
Is that perception to try and see if he's lying?
No,
It'd be insight.
Insight, sorry, that one.
You can roll. I'm sure because I heard things. I figured that was in your room.
Not nat 20.
Yeah, you believe me. He's telling the truth.
Okay.
He seems like a super nerd.
Soren, of course, is like.
It sounded unbelievable when he said poltergeist removal. That sounds so
Soren's sitting there
convincing.
with his hammer like on his shoulder, like, I don't know.
I'm part of. He'll turn and reveal a different patch. I'm part of the Society for Historical Reclamation. But currently, we are in the process of poltergeist removal, where I do a lot of things. You seem injured. Let me help you. And he will pull out one of his elixirs, and he will hand you on. Drink this. It will help your wounds.
I'm gonna insight that with as much insight as I can manage.
I didn't want to interrupt combat, but Chet is going to say something too.
Okay, we'll get
His
to that.
giggly friend.
With an insight of 9, he will look at Morena.
I want to throw insight on that too. Because she can visibly see that he's uncomfortable with it.
So far, he's heard you say that he seems like he's telling the truth. He's like, do a drinker. Do I want to know?
It's 15.
50.
15.
It looks good.
Okay, it looks good enough.
So you will heal.
And then you die. You heal and then die.
You will heal temporarily 5 points, but die an extra 50.
You'll heal 15 points, and then you will get a temporary. 17. What's that? Oh, that doesn't seem to be enough. And he will cast heal, and you'll each heal 70.
Holy mackerel.
Alright. He
That's
has
it.
fixed me up.
Edward Fairabluff is a high level. Even midway through his career, this is what he was destined for.
Because he's an alchemist. So.
So yeah, you have those are temporary, but you're both healed up. The name was Edward Fairabluff. And who might he be?
I am Soren Thunderfist.
Soren Thunderfist Jotunheim of the Stormbreakers?
Yes.
And that means you must be Lady Morena. It is an honor and a pleasure to meet you. We have very interested in your stories.
For the record, this is the voice that I gave this character.
Yep.
I figured.
I listened to him for about an hour do this voice, so that's why I'm able to do it.
Doing an interview of just me going, all right, what do you want?
It's going to be a lot of words. So he goes, he'll stick his hands out. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure.
Pleasure. Yes. Besides this, actually, we've been meaning to reach out for you for the society. My friend Archibald, is the one who took note of you.
Our name seems to get around more and more every day.
Well, it's not every day that Stormbreakers are brought up and you were able to shoot lightning because of your rage. And you are one with Thor, correct?
That would be
And you,
correct.
you're a rare breed. You have
He's hitting on you now.
your psychic prowess and ability to shield your mind and infiltrate others is just world renowned.
Thanks, I was kidnapped.
You see him.
Oh, that was the best response
He doesn't miss a beat, and you see him go. Oh yes, you were lost at around age 3, and you came back up around age 7 in Idaho, and you were picked up by the Raviscon.
How do you know all this?
Well, it's not every day the king asks you to find that information. And that is what the Society of Historical Reclamation does. Recovers history. So, we'll take that as you are now with him. You.
Okay, so after one of the times that he's like,
Tick tock, tick tock.
be like, you waiting for something?
Oh, no. Just time passing by, enjoying my time here with you. Tick tock, tick tock.
All right.
Roll me another perception.
It's 5.
You cannot quite tell what he's looking at.
Okay.
He's with you.
What I saw earlier you were looking at a tome for necromancy.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything specific you're looking for?
Oh no, just trying to round myself out. I have, as you know, my deity,
Right.
and then my own innate magic. But I'm trying to expand my breadth of magic so I can stave off death.
Right.
What are you doing?
Oh, like I said, I'm writing a master class for enchantments.
Well, how's it going?
Pretty well actually. I'm a decent amount into it.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I can't wait to hear it.
Oh, you're gonna be there.
Oh, of course.
Great. Great.
Why saying it like that?
God, I hate you.
Can I look over your notes? I'm just so interested.
Sure, I guess.
Mage Hand. Do you mind if I correct some of your grammatical errors?
Sure. I mean, it's.
Rude.
There you go. You seem to be well traveled.
I guess.
Well, what brought you to the city? As he begins to, he goes around the table, and you see the mage hand beginning to move books, so he's sitting across from you.
Oh, you know, I came here with a couple friends of mine, meeting with some people, but then I came here and just, you know, trying to look for some temporary work. And
Oh! Who are your friends? Why aren't they here with you?
they went to go to the inn for the night. They were tired, but, you know, I like learning in libraries, so here I am.
Like learning in libraries.
What about you? What, I mean, are you from the city, or?
No! I'm from around. I grew up in a small town north of here, just south of the Badlands.
Oh, okay.
And I just want to experience all magic.
Yeah, it's a quite ambitious,
There's so
undertaking.
many facets to magic. It's wonderful.
This guy.
I love him so much.
God.
Does Chet hate him though?
Chet's not sure what he thinks about it.
Correct my grammar, you motherfucker.
I mean, that's quite an undertaking, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to learn all type of magic too, but I feel like that's something that would just go on indefinitely. I don't think you could ever learn everything there is to know about magic.
Well, there's always the ways to go around that.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there's you know.
Like the clone spell.
I would probably need a history check.
You roll history. You do not know how to do it.
That's only 13.
You know that it is a necromancy based spell.
Yeah, clone spell. What? I don't know a whole lot of necromancy myself.
Oh, let me teach you. So how it works is you take one just a tiny sliver of someone's skin or flesh, you put it into a container, and it within 180 days forms an innate clone of yourself. So when your soul passes along, if it has the ability to return, it does, and you begin anew.
Really?
Yes.
I can see how that could be useful.
It is.
Have you done it?
Many times.
That's how your chili works.
Wow. Well, no wonder you're able to learn so many different
Indeed.
areas of magic.
Well, it's a pleasure to have met you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Yeah, I'll stand it out to you. Make a wisdom save.
Oh God, I knew it. It's only a 13.
All right. So, you have no idea. But he's shaking your hand with you, and he goes, "Oh, well, Mr. Boone Hartley, it has been an honor to meet you. I must be going, though."
How'd you know my last name?
Oh, I've been speaking with faculty about you.
Insight check.
Roll it.
18.
He's already up and walking away. It's a lie. Do tell, as he changes. Do tell the Stormbreakers I'm in town.
And I recognize him.
Oh yeah, you can see the
Old
infernal.
person.
Okay.
Thank God I showed everyone my brain stuff.
I was like waiting for it.
What's the DC?
It's gonna be
Wisdom what?
17.
Makes it.
Damn it.
He goes, you try. And you just, behind you.
Counterspell?
You roll for it.
It is, what is it? DC plus the spell's level. Okay. 20.
20. You do cancel it as you see a portal opening up to the 9 hells, and you see about 8 demons like, and he goes, "Oh, how nice of you!" As he will then hold person you.
Wait, did he quicken?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh yeah.
So, wisdom save. It's gonna fail. It's a 14.
You are held, and as he sees you being held, he'll come up to you and go, "I wouldn't want to hurt such a beautiful mind as yourself." As he'll just let the Stormbreakers know that they failed, and will away.
As soon as that drops. Your buddy Bellington's in town.
And this happens during the fight, so you hear, and then after the fight, you remember that the Chet said that.
I am going to immediately, by the way,
Like
let me see if I actually have it
with
prepared. Hang on. Please tell me that I have it prepared. Why the fuck do I not have it prepared?
Is this something you can ritual cast?
No. Of course I don't have it.
I do love him being a tri-caster.
I am going to quickly pick up my notes, and I am actually going to start heading towards the castle.
Into the castle?
Yes.
Okay. So, while I'm talking to Pharaoh Bluff, your brain just goes, wait a minute.
And as I'm going to cast Encode Thoughts. I'm going to pull the memory from my brain of seeing Bellington reveal himself. And I'm going to
Hold it.
keep hold of that.
Okay. So you know what he looked like and what he looks like.
Yeah.
It's good. That'll be helpful.
God, I hate you so much.
So, while you're heading out, as if your day couldn't get worse,
Oh, God.
you hear an echoing in. You notice the library is empty. It wasn't, but now it is. You hear, enjoy my friends, as an animated armor and a poltergeist come out at you.
Mage armor, free action.
Yeah, roll initiative.
All right.
You're alone in this large. The library is a couple. Like a normal library, like a county library, quadruple the size.
So that's a 15. I'm shoving that thing in my pocket, by the way. That little thought strand.
Okay, so with that,
And my AC's 18.
gotcha.
Is there a centaur that works in this library?
There better be a centaur that works in this library.
Well, not the centaur, but a centaur. So it is going. The animated armor is going to come at you, and it's not holding any weapons. It's just gonna slam itself into you twice.
It needs to make a save.
Of?
A DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
It failed.
Okay, so it's gonna not attack me, instead attack another creature.
There's no other creature.
I thought you said there was a poltergeist.
Oh, yeah, the poltergeist? Yeah, so it will attack
Yeah.
the creature.
Yep.
It misses the poltergeist. So it comes at you and goes, nope. Poltergeist turn. How much do you weigh?
Chet?
With everything you have on? The gear encumbered?
I'm carrying 92 pounds, and I think Chet's like 130, so like...
You're barely over.
Yeah.
So you see it go and grab one of the like ornate pieces of like art at you.
Great.
You said your AC is what?
18.
Okay. That'll hit.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
What?
I was 185 pounds carrying 72 pounds.
Oh, I didn't realize you were carrying 72. I thought you were carrying. Oh, I must have looked something else.
Yeah, I'm carrying 72 and a half.
Well, it's over now. You're all right.
Well, no, it's over.
Dad, that was never asked.
Yeah, I thought you were less weight.
No.
I thought I didn't. I looked at what you were carrying. I thought you were less weight, so it equaled that. It was my bad as a DM. I'll own it. But it didn't matter. You should have won that battle like 10 times out of 10. So you will take a whopping 2 points. It rolled 2 ones.
Okay.
So the painting does that thing in the cartoons where like you become the face of the painting. Your turn.
Alright.
Dodge, dip, duck, dive.
Give me one moment here. Let me make sure that I understand this.
Dodge.
An
In the
additional
distance, you
act.
hear
Okay.
feet running toward you.
I am going to... I'm going to haste myself.
You feel the jitters. You got the zoomies going.
So that gives me an armor class of 20 now.
Dear
And
Lord.
I get advantage on dex saves, and I get an additional action on each of my turns. So I am going to use my first action, that action to dash back.
In the direction of the footsteps or away from it? You hear coming from behind you. They're in front of you. You hear the footsteps going behind you.
Where's the exit?
The closest exit?
Yes.
You're kind of like in the middle of this long stretch. It's kind of a U-shaped library. You're kind of in the middle.
Okay.
So the nearest exit's going to be at the end of one. So
Okay.
either you can go towards the feet step or you can...
Window.
I will go towards the feet steps.
Okay, so you're going to... How much you're dashing so you get W movement.
Yes. So
60.
but
60?
since I'm also hasted, does that change that as well? Hang on.
Dear Lord. A hasted wizard, everybody.
So my speed is doubled.
So you're
So
moving
you're
120.
Yep.
So you're running towards this individual. As you see, it is a blonde-haired looking half elf who has a book open and is running toward the ghosts. And you hear him saying, "Ha ha! Poltergeist! I have you now!" As you see him
Okay.
running towards, and you see he is like coaxing on a thing you don't quite understand.
Okay.
Um,
So for my second action,
mhm.
have I passed him if I go 150?
He's coming towards you.
Okay. For my second action,
Punch him.
I am going to. Oh no.
No.
Can I attempt to dispel magic on the armor?
Ooh, me, I think it.
Or would Chet know something about
It
that?
has to make a con save. You would know that.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna attempt.
It fails.
Okay.
It's the same
And
armor.
It falls unconscious for 1 minute.
Okay.
So you see it.
All right. So that is my second action, and bonus action. I'm gonna look at this person and be like, "Who the hell are you?"
As you see him running towards you, he runs past you and he pulls up. Hello, my name is Archibald Featherwind. I'm here part of, and he'll do the whole spiel as he's running. It's nice to meet you, Chess. He runs past you.
Should probably check on that shit.
As he runs past you, he is the lowest in the initiative order. So he will.
I've always wanted to haste myself.
He's going to cast invisibility on himself. You see him.
You want haste.
You do. There's 2 of you with haste. You could.
You haste. Haste.
Well, it doesn't stack.
No, it does not stack.
Oh, damn it. That'd be nice.
That would be.
Wait, are you sure? Are you sure it doesn't stack?
Imagine Soren with double haste.
I wouldn't allow that. As DM, no. So
Quadruple speed.
as you see him begin to turn invisible, you also see his you can see where because there's like you can see him stepping. You see it dissipate for roughly. Let me get the correct amount of feet he teleports. 14. You see 14 feet past you. You see his reappear as he's running. As he's invisible, he runs up to the poltergeist, and you just hear, "May your soul rest in peace." A whole 9 magic missiles. And I'm not even gonna roll for it.
It doesn't survive.
As you see him return to reality, he's just like,
Ding! He makes the
Yeah, we gotta take care of that pile of armor, too.
I can do that. And you see he'll go and quicken.
Perfect, and Chet's gonna keep running for the exit. Thanks, buddy!
Wait, I need to talk to you!
Later!
As he
Castle!
will-
You can catch me at the...
Sure, my number is 70.
Laugh it up. As you just see... and just destroy the armor.
Damn, that's cool. Let's keep running.
You just hear it running after you. Excuse me, Mr. Chet.
You're gonna have to keep up with me, man!
But you're still hasted.
I am still his.
And you see he'll go invisible again using his Mark of the Orden, because he's a giant soul. He'll teleport 14 feet, and then with his haste, catches up to you.
That's 2 of them. It's like Flash and Superman just racing.
Excuse me.
Oh, shit.
Look, man, I got places to be. You can talk while we run, but we're still running.
Well, I need to talk to you because you just encountered the poltergeist. You encountered some poltergeist, and we are actually in the middle of stopping a thing. Tonight of all nights is going to be a night where things are going to go really crazy, and it'd be really helpful if you... And he's just giving you the entire spiel, and he tells you that... See if I can get this. Oh, of course it's not. Hold on.
Hold up.
Hold up. Wait a minute. As crazy as it sounds, you're going to have to trust me. Tonight of all nights, Mr. Floodle is going to come back. We need to meet with the rest of the Stormbreakers.
I don't even know who that is, man.
Trust me, it's bad.
Okay, that's fine. I will help you, but I need to... There's other bad things going on I need to take care of.
Well, Edward, can you hear me? As you see him do this and touch his ear. Edward, can you hear me? Edward.
While he's doing that, I'm like, Miranda, we gotta go. And I'm gonna, excuse me, kind of bump him out of the way.
Archibald's with your friend Chet.
You
You hear that?
No.
He's gonna tell Archibald's with your friend Chet. Meet at the castle. As Archibald, we should meet them at the castle.
Oh, all right, whatever. Hey, you got a sending spell?
Yeah. Yes.
You got one prepared? Hey, do you know a guy named Devin?
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's worth a shot. All right.
Soren's gonna stop, break, run past Edward again.
I know Miss Belton here.
I have no idea who that is.
She is quite wonderful.
He's gonna run back.
That's real great, man. I'm glad you got something in your life.
As you guys are running towards. Haste only lasts for a minute.
That's
Right.
Well, because
He
it was
grabs
Soren.
me and
Soren was like,
carried
"Wait,
me.
hold on, I need to get Marina." Runs past Edward again, picks up Marina, and starts running.
And it was like,
I cast
leave me
haste
out the
upon-
castle.
I'm assuming at some point haste will end for Chet.
Oh, and you're
And
gonna
he's
have to
just
take
gonna be
it.
like,
Both of you are gonna take it. Archibald Featherwind.
Chester
Chester
Chamberlain.
Chamberlain. Yes, I
How the
know.
hell do you know the spiel?
You're with the Stormbreakers. Wait, actually, I've taken quite an interest in you and
All
your
right,
people.
look, man. You're like the second guy that knows me tonight and the first guy I don't like, so why should I like you?
I swear on my honor, and he will slightly change his form, and he'll show you that he's a tiefling. I swear on my honor that I am a tiefling. And put it back. That I am one with you. I work with the university, and we're here to establish, and we want to keep record of the Stormbreakers and the heroes of Erotas.
Would that mean anything to Chet?
The fact he showed you himself.
No. A group of people working with the schools. Would Chet know anything about
Roll
the-
history if you know about the
Society
Society for Reclamation.
That I'm gonna assume probably yes, because that's over a 20.
You know exactly who they are, and they are not affiliated with one location. The society is for like a humanitarian effort.
Wait, you're with the Society for Historical Reclamation?
Indeed, I'm one of the big three, as they call us.
Waiting for.
Well, man, it's good. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna touch your hand right now just because the last guy who tried to. But anyway, it's really an honor to meet you.
Corona. Sorry.
Look, there's this guy that's in town. I need to let Devin know that this guy's here because he is some bad news. Like works with
We're all
demons.
meeting at the hub of the castle.
Great.
so-
So well, let's go.
Would you like the express route?
Yes, please.
In a whistle, an ornithopter.
Damn, that's cool.
Get in.
Get in.
Takes off. As we enter the, you're waiting for the train. We don't need a train.
That's the fastest way I know to get around this.
And he'll do like a bird call. An ornithopter. Get her.
Okay. Puts Miranda down.
And I was like, oh. And you all head to the castle, and you're going to meet at the underground area where the rest of everything meets, but we'll be right back. Well, welcome back to Roll Call. That wasn't even close.
No, I realized if I tilt my head back, my crown would fall off, and I was like,
My crown! So,
That's why I get a hat, because you can go like this.
mine would still fly off.
And
I
the
can't
most mine
believe you
does
found
is
a
the-
green cow.
I know.
Yeah, I was walking around in Target and it was there in their tiny little section for St. Patrick's Day, and
Ridiculous.
I snapped it up.
I'm wearing green for Wesley's Wonder Emporium for all your wonderful needs and desires.
Yeah,
you can
speaking
find it
of,
at
by the
Redbubble.
way, You can find tons of merch on our Redbubble, like this lovely Roguelot cup or the Cal shirt, perhaps.
Or that, or this, or that.
We got tons of stuff. Go check it out.
There's a whole bunch.
There's some funny shit on there too.
I'll put the.
There is.
It's calories if it's food. It's calories
If
if
it has calories, it's a food.
Can't believe you said that.
What?
It is.
It is. It's true.
So you all make it back to the interchange underneath the castle, and as you're walking up, Edward's just like, you all run too fast.
Well, we're not done running yet.
Archibald's just like, I'd love to trade notes with you on the enchantment school. I'm a sorcerer by trade, but I would love to know more about the wizarding school and how you learned. And so Chet and Archibald are having a very good, like, intelligent discussion between themselves, while Edward has just been complaining to you guys about being too fast.
Chet will mention he's teaching the master class on enchantment.
Well, I have to be there then. Don't you worry. As long as everything goes well and we get rid of Mr. Floodle before then.
All right.
We don't know his So, you're probably wondering why we call him Mr. Floodle.
Yeah.
That would be, as you walk into the main hub, gestures to an elf woman, if you'd like to describe her.
So she is a sort of tall, very beautiful, very light blonde-haired elven woman. She's about 65, so young for an elf. Her hair is so light blonde, it's almost like white. She's wearing like some silvery robes over like a deep cut purple tunic, and she's got like this pretty silver headband on.
And then for those wondering at home about Archibald, in his what he looks like with what he's wearing, like what he has, he is wearing scholars, like a scholar's outfit. The buttons are all buttoned up. He has a tie on at all times. He has blonde, like bright blonde hair that goes down to right about here. He's very soft. His face is very soft in its features. But his tiefling form that you saw was bright red, and he appeared to have a cut across his face. So, you walk up. Oh, hello, the name is Gwyneth Belvedere, darling.
She with you?
And I was going to go, this is the person I was talking about before.
It's nice to meet you, Miss Belvedere.
And as you touch hands, you feel a connection in your arcane power. Oh, you have such potential.
You have more than I do.
You have
And
tits.
she'll look at you and kind of seductively, well, I could tutor you. But that's for a different day, darling, a different day.
I was gonna say the point.
Yeah,
Play in a second.
I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought.
Oh, that's quite normal. Don't worry, I haven't cast a spell on you, but your eyes
Well, you're
have cast a spell on me.
Oh no!
well,
Sorry,
you are
Miranda.
you are quite enchanting, if I do say so myself. I
Archibald is going to be like,
I would love to learn from you, but I do have this important thing that I got to take care of real quick.
well, have a seat. We're waiting for the rest to arrive. You got here first.
I mean, I don't need them for this. I can just run up there, right?
Up where?
I just need to let somebody in the castle know.
Who would you like to know?
Devin.
Oh, I know Devin.
Do you?
Yes, we went on a few dates. But that was years ago.
Okay.
Years ago.
Somewhere counts
Right
like
now,
what?
I'm completely single.
That seems very strange considering.
I just haven't found the right one who has enchanted me. And she'll like reach out and like gently touch Chet's face.
Then Morena sees that. Why, tentacles everywhere.
You described her, and this is like.
Yeah, nope. Yeah, it's it.
She's using it.
She is his type too.
So around this point,
Bella.
Sorn
Bella,
and Morena are walking up with Edward. Well, there are. That is Archibald, and that is Gwyneth.
Nice to meet you. Chet, we need to go.
I'm in the process, darling. Hello, Gwyneth Belvedere.
Yes, hi.
And she'll begin casting it. Gwyneth Belvedere.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm also in Chosho. I'm also part of the Society for Historical Reclamation. Devin, darling, if you could do me a favor and come down to the interchange below the castle. Yes, I know you're in a wheelchair. Yes, we'll be right here waiting for you. Don't you worry.
Tell him it's urgent.
Toodaloo, it's urgent.
Thank you.
Oh, anything for you, Chet. I
Brian's
do
gonna
and
pick
hope
up on
you.
that.
I look forward to it. She has a chair in front of her. She'll put her feet up on it. I do look forward to hearing your masterclass. Please impress me with your knowledge.
Yes, please.
And she'll pull out a small fan.
I am uncomfortable.
Wait, no, it's more taking with you.
Archibald looks visibly like you moving in on her.
I wasn't with Archibald, was trying to get in on there.
Poor Chad. All he did was show up.
Edward's just looking at me and like, interesting.
Like I said, it's like every porn
It's
setup
not-
ever. Like some guy's dating a daughter, shows up, and the mom is like, "Ooh, you're my daughter's
Morena,
boyfriend."
roll an insight on Archibald.
Okay. Okay. 12.
That's good enough. You can tell. You've seen like Jealous and things like that. Many people back having vying for Raviscon's attention. You notice that Archibald isn't looking at Chet with like, "How dare you make a move on my woman?" It's more of, "I will kill you if you hurt her." This is why Edward just like.
I'm going to pick up on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to move over to Chet. Is he standing?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to move over to Chet and kind of just sling my arm around. Stare the lady dead in the face.
Gwyneth is gonna be go, "Oh," and she'll slightly turn a shoulder.
Sorry, and real quick, I'm going to wink at Archibald.
Someone from across the room. I'm still uncomfortable.
Edward's gonna lean in and go, "I am very." Oh, it's nice to meet a friend of the postman. Here's my cousin.
Oh,
And who couldn't you tell from the touch?
oh, Philip. Philip is a friend.
So,
Whatever he.
Gwen's gonna look and go, "Oh, I didn't realize you had someone." To you, Chet. I do apologize for being so forward.
Menage a trois.
I wouldn't have if I would have known. I do humbly apologize. I need no. I do not mean to encroach upon your gentleman here. He is just very interesting.
Wait, am I your gentleman?
Archibald,
kind of smile at this.
Myrna's
Listen.
just going to smile like,
It's not
pat him.
sword.
and just move to the side.
Oh no!
Wait, so I'm
Not
so
like move
confused
away,
right now.
just like take my arm off
Look,
and
look,
stay
this
there.
this is oh man, you know I'm.
I'm gonna use invasive thoughts and just tell Chet I did that because Archibald's not really happy that you're conversing with Gwyneth.
Oh, you're gonna break Chet's heart again.
Am I allowed to reply with
Also,
invasive
I'm kind of
thoughts?
jealous.
is it basic? Oh, did you say that? I'm
Do you,
also
do
jealous.
you tell him that?
That
Yes.
she's jealous.
Okay.
But yeah, I think you can. It's
It-
reply back and forth in
It's
the brain.
telepathically.
Yeah,
I
I couldn't have imagined this going
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you would be jealous. I didn't apologize.
So while all this is happening, I need all of you to make wisdom saves at disadvantage. Yeah. Gang, gang. What'd you get?
Lois was a 17.
Gang, you all failed! So, you all blink. And you open up and everything is shifted. For what you guys are all kind of in a circle. You've all shifted around. You two, you flipped where Morena was, and it's kind of like a Morena to Soren to Chet to Morena. And
I feel a draft.
oh, what? As they
Oh, this isn't right.
the three, the Archibald, Gwyneth, and Edward all go at the same time. Oh shit! In like at this.
I'm gonna point to Chet.
Chet's that one.
Whoever's Chet. There's a little wisp in the pocket that shows Bellington's transformation. We need to get that to Devin for proof of what he looks like.
Archibald's gonna be like, well, Archibald in Gwyneth's body. Are we not going to be talking about the fact that we all switched bodies?
Soren's kind of like in the stunned stance staring at him.
Immediately, like seeing that art. So, to put this in perspective,
Things are about to get
Chet just
wonky.
goes. You just see Chet's body just go. Loki.
I am going to address by bodies, but for you guys know, for me, Edward is in Archibald. Archibald is in Gwyneth. Gwyneth is in Edward.
Oh, poor Gwen.
Gwyneth is going to reach forward and grab your hand and show it to you. You switch bodies.
I'm gathering that. Damn.
Now's not the time to be shocked.
I think now is the best time to be shocked. Just shut up, me! I'm trying to use the right
We
pitch
all
for chat.
need to take a moment. Gwyneth will say, "Everyone have a seat." I'm
already sitting.
This is
weird. Gwyneth is gonna go. I am Archibald. I am Edward Farrowbluff. Archibald's gonna go, and I am Gwyn. And then Edward's gonna go, I am Archibald.
My kick still exists.
All right. One problem. No, I'm not checking. All right, guys. One problem at a time.
Y'all need to stop.
Y'all need to stop.
Listen to me.
So yeah. So for those who know, Morena's body, Chet's body, Soren's body.
The fact that you're in Soren's body just.
Wait,
I have a feeling the first thing
just
Miranda.
adults.
I was gonna say first thing Miranda's gonna do.
Well, that's why I said like
Yeah,
it
you're
feels a bit
in-
drafty in here.
Well, you're wearing like a
I got
tunic.
I got pants on.
Okay.
feels.
His whole thing for Barney is not having armor on. He can
So
have,
he's
But he doesn't have a shirt.
He doesn't-
No, I don't wear a shirt.
Yeah, but you wear
That's
pants.
the dress.
I have pants on. Yeah.
A pants.
Okay,
pants.
Miranda's
One.
just gonna like slowly start taking a peek.
Hey!
It feels.
Archibald's gonna no.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little curious too.
Well, you're welcome to.
The body of
Waltz.
the body of Archibald is gonna go. You're gonna look at Chet's body. I am too. Taking this as what it is. If I were to see Chet's body, it wouldn't be really Chet I'm dealing with. It would be someone else.
I am betrothed. No, thank you, please. I have a
It's Son, you're betrothed.
sort of. I have a woman for me back home. If I, it's complicated. I'm
Not in
confused.
that body, you know.
It's not how this works.
How much longer do we have to wait for Devin?
Gwen's gonna go. Look at Archibald. Archibald's gonna go.
God, how can you? It's so cold out here. You have like no clothes on.
Gwyneth and Archibald's body's gonna take off his coat and put it on Miranda's body, but Chet.
I put one around you, but I don't have anything.
I don't need a shirt. I was born in the mountains.
But it's so cold.
Wait a minute. And Chet is going to attempt to cast Mage Hand. And it fails.
Yeah, because Miranda does not have mage hand.
Wait. This is not good.
Archibald, Gwen's gonna look. Oh, you're in the body of a sorcerer now. You have to use the innate gifts. And as she goes, she flawlessly with Archibald's body casts. She's gonna cast mage hand out of it. You have to connect yourself. This isn't the first time she's gonna look at Archibald in, Edward's body. This isn't the first time we've traded bodies. So each of you just close your eyes for a second.
I'm
And
not.
Archibald stands up. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Each one of you must reach into the recess of the body you're in to understand. No! And she's gonna. She's gonna reach forward and just smack your hand.
She's like, I'm so close to that D.
No. Mentally, darling, mentally. Reach into the recess of the body you're in and understand its capabilities. So I need you to each roll a wisdom check. I'm gonna say just a check.
And with our
own stats?
Our own
your own wisdom and
Okay.
intelligence.
Wait, wisdom and intelligence?
Well, no,
Just
wisdom,
wisdom.
yeah.
Okay. 17.
Okay. Natural one.
So I have no. But you said which one?
With
With
your
original.
with Morena's wisdom.
An 18.
You come in sync. You become in sync. You're in sync with Soren's body. You're in sync with Morena's. You can't get a hold of Chet.
Nope.
So how difficult things when
You can move the body. That's fine.
You
It's just
are
any arcane. You're
crazy
just like
powerful.
as Chet or Morena looks at Soren.
I mean, your innate spellcasting, it's incredible.
Why, thank you.
As Soren blushes.
Soren's body blood.
At this point, Chet's rolling up. All right,
This is gonna change
What?
the whole dynamic of Soren and Miranda.
what is the issue?
Bellington's back. He's got a little.
Hold
spell
up, Morena. What?
Okay.
Wait.
I'm not Morena. I'm Chet. I'll explain that later. But this is more important.
No.
Wait, so Devin
Okay.
came here?
Devin is rolling up.
Okay.
I had wanted to say something when he came in.
Yeah, he's rolling up now.
Okay, I wanted to say like,
Oh, Devin, you sweet and beautiful thing. Help!
Soren, you acting real weird.
That's
but-
Morena.
Devin, help me!
That's Soren.
I don't know what to do!
We'll deal with that. Bellington is in town. I just saw him at the library.
Bellington?
Yes, Bellington, and I'm gonna give me that. I'm just gonna pull the Austrian out of his pocket, and I'm gonna hand
Roll
it.
again for wisdom.
This shows proof of his transformation.
oh
Yeah, no.
no! Can I come and like hold
He's
him?
gonna do what I do with this. Put it in my brain. Eat it.
Actually,
Suppository.
I mean, what do I do with this?
Would you please proceed?
oh
to
no.
Throw him out of the chair.
That's not gonna work. Crap. Just give me that back. Okay, keep that safe. Alright.
So
I'd like to hold him.
Take a deep breath.
Soren, look at me, buddy. Look at me. Look at me. Put your hands down. Put your hands down. What would Cal do right now?
I don't know, Barrack!
Get very
Cal would drink.
Get very drunk, and he's gonna pull out.
Where's chili in his
you
face?
You see him pull out a bottle of Soren mead. Pum. Drink this.
This is gonna go bad.
For the record, I don't think that's a great idea.
Why not?
Can't hold
God.
God dang it.
Make a con save using chits. Yay! Friday the 13th.
22. Woo! I rolled a 19
You
plus
have
or
advantage
3.
on your wisdom. You're doing as liquid courage. You have advantage.
12!
You beat a 10.
Yeah! The other one was a 2.
So at first you're like, I don't understand, and then the alcohol starts to hit, and you're like, wait, my brain.
I hate this.
So you get the sense that you can cast whatever spells Chet has prepared right now. So Devin's like, Chet.
Chat.
You're gonna point to Myrna.
Chat. I know, it's really weird.
Chet, you looking. Did you shave?
I know. Morena is very beautiful, much better looking than I am.
Ain't that the truth? I'm gonna look at someone. Morena. Okay, we're gonna take a bit of a rest here. You don't need to grunt at me. And Son, good luck. I would have preferred.
Takes hammer.
You
wouldn't even be able to
not
pick it up.
proficient with it. Your muscle memory would be like, okay, so
all I
what are you gonna
know.
do?
I was trying to let you know about the Bellington situation because obviously of what happened in Humbleton. we don't want a repeated situation. He's apparently been using the clone spell to
That son
make
of a
clothes of
bitch.
himself, and he's disguised himself currently. Going by, what was it, Tyler Strongbow? I don't remember.
It was,
what he said.
Trevor Braveheart.
Trevor Braveheart, anyway, some shit like that.
It was some stupid shit.
He'll probably change that alias, but I'll let the boys know in case that's used again.
Is he the vampire?
It's good to know. Don't know what he's here for the school.
I mean, he was there looking up books.
Did he take the books he had with him?
Did he? No.
Okay. Celine, let the school know to where were you where were you on campus?
In the library.
Where?
In the
Dead center of the U.
Yeah, in the center of the.
All right, find an area, and without you explaining, find an area that has a lot of enchantment books, as well as books on probably, what do you describe? What he look like? He's probably after necromancy. You need to look at divine. You need to look, and he just starts rattling off the exact books that he was looking at, as if Devin is a seasoned detective. Unsub is going to be probably changing his face, height, name. So we need to be on the lookout at individuals. Do they have a speech pattern? Did he do that laugh?
Yes.
Be
The
on the
weird,
lookout.
creepy laugh, and he kept going tick tock, tick tock.
Be on the lookout for someone that has a quirk within their speech pattern, with somebody that can't help but let their insanity seep through their words, and find him. He's probably going to be held up somewhere, probably in one of the deep-seated, and he just he's saying it to Celine, and Celine is speaking into a book as she's doing it, and you see like the book begin to glow as she speaks into it. Okay, we know what we're looking for. If he shows us that face again, we'll find him. That sends out to every precinct. Got my perks. I can't. You see, he's looking at your chest.
You know what? I'm sorry. It is really hard because she is so beautiful, but you just have to try really hard to be a gentleman.
You do cloak, but still, there's still. It may be a
They're
cloak.
so visible.
Yes.
Be a gentleman. I'm sorry. Morena's eyes are up here.
I've never been a gentleman my entire life.
Morena's eyes are up here.
And my eyes are down there. Look, I've seen Cal. Cal would also look.
I'm just gonna strut over and be like, these though.
To what?
Grab their own tits.
Just like.
Check what's out his
Really
oh no.
Devin's gonna be like, all right, so he's gonna look to the other three. What caused this? And they will explain that the spirit that they've named Mr. Flutel, because they don't know his actual name, is
Jim
able
Bob.
to take those who have come in contact with his like fast spiritual essence and swap minds to cause confusion until he can take their essence. Edward in Gwyneth's body. So, in essence, it's just a tick he has. In essence, that he wants to dominate us mentally before he takes the soul from us.
Can I history check? See
Yes.
if I would know anything about
If you
this.
know anything about this.
That is nat 20.
So, you have not really studied the paranormal too much. You know about it because necromancy and everything has paranormal in it. You studied a bit. You are very well rounded in your schooling. You just focus in the enchantment school. What this sounds like is a being called the Roulette. It is an ever-changing spiritual undead force that loves to cause chaos, trickery, torment. And it's been rumored to be been destroyed a few times, but somehow it comes back. That's all you know.
Okay.
Devin's gonna go, wait, 1, 2, 3, where's Solomon?
Church.
He ran on.
Can you guys call him? Is he affected by this for you guys?
Hey, Solomon.
Yeah, what's up?
Where are you?
In Mass, we're praying to Paylor.
What do you want me to relate?
Just,
Are you okay?
I'm fine. It's
Nothing out of the
everything-
ordinary there?
No, not that I can tell.
It's out of the ordinary. Is Miranda showing concern?
What's up with you guys?
Nothing.
There's just some weird things going on.
Wait, Miranda?
I'm a man.
Yeah.
What's
I'm a
wrong?
man.
I'm not Morena.
What?
I'm Chet.
I'm Morena.
And where's Sorn?
Soren is me.
Oh,
That made it sound like we're all in the one body.
good to know. I'll
Split
let you
personality.
know when I'm done. I may not be back until tomorrow. They're doing a ritual to an entire cycle of the sun.
We could really use your help right now.
They've kind of recognized me as an emissary, so I can't leave.
Whatever. Well, he's not going to help us.
I can tell.
When in reality, we'll get to that next session.
So this thing you're describing sounds like it might be a roulette.
I was afraid you'd say that. We need to find. This is Archibald's body, Gwyneth's. We need to find where he's located. His reach is the entire city, I'd imagine. Where would he be? Where would he be? Where would? And Devin's like, all right. I can only. You say he likes to cause chaos?
I mean, he lives on a train like a hobo.
No.
I mean, if he's going with necromancy, maybe a graveyard.
The train transports to all parts of the city.
Well,
You saw
no.
at the
If it's a spirit, but he's gonna look at Chet's body. If it's a spirit, he'll roll up. And now that you're finally equal height, he's like, I'm okay with this. So it's a spirit, so that means if there's any sort of like ley line in the area, he can use all of it. And we are built. He's gonna look immediately at Mirena and Jet's body. This is highly confidential material, and if you tell anyone, I swear to God, I will break every limb in your body. I don't care whose body you're in.
Okay.
The city lays on a ley line of arcane energy. Immediately, Mirena's body goes, we're on a ley line. We're actually,
Damn, that's cool.
we're actually on we're on two ley lines right now. We're on the, as awkward as it is, we're on the lane line of chaos and harmony. That's why everything here in the city is in such balance most of the time. Does that make sense to you? Here's a look at you guys. Every element there is, every single iota of possibility has in some form entwined into a ley line. A ley line's like think of a big old tunnel of magic. Does that make sense? Think of like a big tunnel. He's gonna look at Chet's body. Think of a big tunnel that Thor controls. Yeah, everyone switch hats. Yay! So he's gonna look at Chet's body. Think of it as each tunnel is a different Norse deity. They sometimes overlay, but each one has many facets.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of things that go into it. Ours would be like, I guess, Thor for order and Loki for chaos.
Right.
So where we are sits a perfect balance of arcane energy.
Chet's internal screaming.
So this would be the place where if he wanted to or it wanted to, it could throw the balance off. Does that make sense to you? So on?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Morena.
I'm talking to your bodies. I know who you are. It's a lot easier to call you by your body than who you are.
What are we, just pieces of meat? objectifying
Okay,
us?
so
Devin's gonna look at Chet's body and go,
This is a piece
if
of
he's
meat.
on the chaos line,
that means he's going east to west.
okay.
Which means he could. Technically, we're on it, but not. The ley line's big.
Right.
The ley line intersection's big. My guess, if you wanted to blend in, he's probably in someone's body. He's probably at the carnival. And look, nobody. The Archibald and Gwyneth and Edward are all just sitting there listening.
Chet wouldn't know about the carnival.
Nope, Archibald is writing all this down.
Soren's just like, wait.
Carnival.
Oh, was it? We were supposed to be surprised?
Wait, there's a carnival?
Yeah, it's right across from the
I
hotel.
want to go to a carnival.
Well, I mean, it is a carnival. There's a lot of fun games there. But take the more macabre, dark side of life, like werewolves, vampires, the undead, things like that.
It's a cow carnival.
Calman would love it. I was hoping to take it there. But
Or a first date.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
she'd love it because
Wait, you and Cal?
You were there when we brought the letter and he read it.
Oh, I know, but I didn't I didn't know that they were a thing.
Oh, we're very much a thing. We are, I guess, in love. We're in love.
That's so cute.
Gonna go over to Chet's head.
Just so that's so cute.
Gonna go
That's
over
adorable.
go over to Chet's body and be like, hold out his hands, like for to grab Chet's hands. I made a joke that she would fall in love with me, but she actually did.
With Cal, everything's
I am lucky. Anyway,
go win the lotto. Oh wait.
Okay,
you
so
already
we
did.
go to this carnival. Chet's minds are like all over the place. So we go to this carnival and we look for.
we're gonna need to find somebody who is causing chaos.
Yeah, this was the carnival that.
Hey.
The what? The carnival that Tepesh
yeah,
runs.
Yeah. This is the chat. This is the carnival.
I really hope he's not in Tepesh's body. Oh my god, if he's in Tepesh's body.
Why? What's up with Tepesh?
I can't talk about that legally.
He's the one that they suspect of being the vampire.
So okay, that would probably be bad.
Yes. Suspect to be a vampire.
Right.
You can't talk about that legally.
Yeah, of course not. So we need to get down there. You three is going to look at the three of them. Go back to the society. Which one of you is Gwyneth? She's going to look at Archibald's body. Do me a favor. Go back to the society. Begin to find a way to locate him using whatever source you have. We will go. Okay? As Archibald will reach out. I'm so happy for you. I'll do this for you this time. And they'll walk off. Edward in Gwyneth's body. I'm so sorry I can't do more for you. Good luck.
Thanks. All right.
We'll
So
take off.
so to the carnival then.
Whoop whoop.
Dark carnival, where all the juggalos and juggalettes live.
So you begin to head off to the carnival. You have to take the metro pretty much. During this time, Devin's gonna be like, Morena. No. Chet, Son, Morena. Right?
C, yes, correct.
He's gonna put his hand down on one of the things, like one of the tables in between seats. To Chet.
Please don't break my arm.
I'm not gonna break your arm. He'll take you as he does. He takes off the gauntlet. You see it shrinks down to about that big.
Wait a minute. Switch.
Hey!
Cannot contact him.
Where's Switch?
Squidge is on you, but you
just can't
talk
talk
to
to
him. He comes out and he looks at you like, and goes back in.
Squidge?
Face contorts, just goes back in.
Squidge, that's rude.
He's gonna be like, come on, Soren, come
This is
on,
him attempting to growl, by the way.
come on.
I didn't do this to you when you were sick.
What? Oh, when I was sick and dying, I am sick and dying.
I know,
Come
that's
on.
what I mean. I didn't go like, hey, let's just see how strong you are with
Well,
it.
that makes a difference between you and me. I took off the gauntlet. Come on.
So we prove that you're a dick and I'm not.
Well, you know it.
While they're doing this, Chet Morena is going to sit next to Morena Sword.
I'm gonna just put my hand on her back and just be like, well, on
this
Chet's
is-
back. And
No,
just be like,
on
how's your back?
on
your own back.
Morena's back.
Yes. I'm
No,
gonna be like, how's
that's
your
what I
back?
feel like.
It's like, how's your back?
Itchy.
I'm sure it must be strenuous.
Um,
The weight.
yes, it's quite a burden.
And this is when you notice
No, the tits. It hurts your
the
back.
bottom muscles of your back. Your brain, your conscience does not know how to fully like flex and keep everything like not hurting.
You got boobs now.
Roll
Yes.
Just,
I don't know
with Chet's
how to do that.
strength.
I'm sorry. Could be worse. You could have Morena's.
oh, that's cocked. That was
That's
even
worse.
worse. That was almost at least a 10. Now that's a 3.
For the record, I have beat Swan Thunderfist.
No, you've beaten
No,
Chet.
he's gonna look at Morena. I have beat Swan Thunderfist.
You have beaten
Yes.
Chet.
I'm sorry.
No,
but he is
hey,
beaten
if you
Storm
could cheat in
Thunderfist.
that body with someone else and it not count, then this doesn't count.
Why would I cheat in this body?
Well, I'm talking about Gwyneth and all of her like perversion of.
Gwyneth is.
She's a very strong enchantress.
Think of you know the professor of enchanting.
Yeah.
She's better.
Wow. It's impressive.
You try and enchant, she will decimate you.
Gotta step
So-
up my game on this masterclass.
If Gwyneth were to try and charm Chet while in Morena's body, because Morena has advantage against charm, would it still affect him?
Technically, you'd have an advantage because it's your elven heritage.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't really matter. You could have all the power in the world and she would enchant you. But anyway, we're here now. Can someone push me, please?
I don't know. I'm so weak.
You are pretty weak right now. As he'll like,
Even
Chet
I,
flips over
even
the
I
chair.
could push a chair.
you flip over the chair, huh?
I'll just grab it
No,
and start.
I have the strength to do that.
He'll begin to like start affixing the gauntlet to his hand.
His sword's still
That's
sword.
a good chorn. That's how. So you,
Well, now you're just being rude.
so you're Morenorn. You're Chorn.
So mourn.
That's what I was just thinking.
You're Morn. You're Chorn, and you're Met.
Mourn, chorn, and met. Sound like the
Well, if you're
worst.
going by the last one, it would be Chenna.
No. What I said. We're going with.
Chenna.
Chenna set more.
This sounds like Star Trek character.
I am so confused.
Yay!
While we're walking, I'm gonna sort of hang back by Morn.
You can just say, well, you can talk when you're talking about you guys.
Okay.
The NPCs are going to refer to you by different things because
Gotcha.
they're trying.
I'm
You
gonna-
guys can refer to each other by what your character normally is.
I'm gonna sort of hang back by Morena, and just sort of quietly say, I didn't mean to upset you earlier with Gwyneth.
I'm not gonna do that actually.
No. What would Miranda do?
Well, no, I was thinking, I was like, I'm in Soren's body. I can use intimidation. But I'm not gonna do
Don't
it.
you ever do it again!
What would you do to intimidate? What are you trying to make me do?
I'll just pat myself on the head and be like, oh, it's okay. Man, I'm pretty.
You're also like-
you're able to look at your body entirely and you see the hourglass figure that is you.
Oh, yeah.
Picks her
Raviscon
up.
couldn't get in between that.
And Raviscon never did.
He was like, I'm a gentleman at heart.
No,
I-
Miranda was too strong.
Obviously now is a bad time, but I do need to talk to you about whatever is between us.
So, as you guys walk, do you have any response to that?
I'll go ahead and listen.
No, I said now is not a good
Oh.
time, but eventually.
You have any response? Yeah, so eventually. As you walk up to the area of the Chaos Carnival, you two have already seen it. So as you walk up to the gate, there are guards there. So you walk up, state your, and they immediately while they're talking, state your shit, going in. Oh my god! Because Chet's there. The guards immediately seize up.
Like,
Chet, like
Chet?
no, Chet. Like Chet, while you're pushing them, they see Chet and go like,
You mean Devin?
yeah, no, yeah, sorry.
I was
I was like,
yeah.
what the
like-
hell? Chet's never been
My
here.
brain was like, no, Chet, no, because Chet's pushing Devin. It's very confusing even for me. As they see Devin, they're like, you going in, Devin? Yeah, right?
We're with him.
As you walk in, they mean like,
I hope he doesn't smell the pot.
as you go in, it's evening. But as you go in, the amount of light going on right now in the air from the fireworks and the various neon signs and things going off and the flashing lights, it doesn't feel like night. It feels like a constant day, just for the sheer amount of light coming off of various attractions, various fireworks, various, flames and like spells being cast. As you go in, you see people walking around in costumes on very large stilts that look like a weird spider-like giant. You see people wearing like werewolf-like masks. You see people who you can't tell if they're werewolves or people with very good makeup. You see individuals with sunken, deep eyes with lines lining their face that appear to be undead, but you can't seem to get a grasp on if they are or not. And you see individuals walking around passing out pamphlets and flyers and candy. Everyone's having a grand time. You see kids playing. You see the various, you hear the dun 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 dun, but a very slow, like a minor key version as you enter. As you two see Morena and Chet, your minds, see a very, very familiar face without the umbrella. This man has more darkened, tanned, somewhat gray skin, no wrinkles, looks to be no older than maybe 30. Standing with his black hair, his pointed ears, his eyes that appear to be somewhat scarlet, and his irises, instead of being black, are more of a white.
It's Marilyn Manson. Not that far off.
Hello. My name is Tepe. It is an honor to welcome you to the Chaos Carnival. Please, if there's anything I can do to assist you, let me know. I am the ringmaster, as they say. Do you have something to say?
Well, I wanted to say when he said, it's like, is there anything if you need some, I'm gonna lean forward and wink with Soren's body, like, I'll be sure to.
I'm very flattered at your advance, but I don't think you're my type.
Oh. Chet's gonna see that. Am I your type?
Unfortunately, no. And he'll
I swear to Thor, if it's me, I'm gonna be so mad.
he'll effortlessly like float toward you. He's walking, but it seems like there's not like that rigidity of walking. He like comes over to you. I'm terribly sorry, but you're a little warm for my taste.
Ooh, shit.
Oh, I'm offended.
Each one has her own desires, wants, needs. And my carnival is here to indulge in the darkness within you. You seem to be nonplussed by being here. Please, tell me, what can I do to entrance you?
Oh, it's not that I'm not happy to be here. It has nothing to do with this. I'm quite curious to see what's here. But
I wonder why the great Devon has come to grace me with his presence. Look, Tepesh, you and I know exactly what you don't do. They don't know. I can't tell them. You can, but maybe not here. Maybe not now. We're here on a... what was the name of the business? The historical reclamation, the
The
poltergeist?
Society for Historical Reclamation.
Yeah, but...
ghost punchers?
The ghost, whatever...
The paranormal...
The poltergeist removal
Yeah.
bureau?
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys.
The poultry
The
regurgitating...
Just, you're making me sound stupid. Please
The
stop.
PRB, we're here on their behalf to
PVR.
find if the...
the IPA.
and so immediately seven go, the roulette is within your borders. Well, that is concerning. Please, come with me to my home. I will show you what I know and what I do not know. Do not fear. I have no intention of harming you.
Oh, it'd probably be bad for
My
business.
beautiful children of the night. As he smiles, you see his canines are very pronounced. Chet! Roll a history.
I'm looking at Morona's history like, no! Oh, wait, yes, chess is way better. Oh, God, son of a fuck. 11.
What in the world? You rolled a 2?
Yeah, I have a +9 on history.
I know, I'm looking at it. That's how I know you rolled a 2.
No, wait, didn't I roll last session? I rolled a history on vampires.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good.
With what? So roll with advantage then. I'll allow it.
Okay. Well, let's roll.
Because I'm a kind-hearted man.
Okay, that's better. That's a 21.
You can tell he is one. He is a vampire.
Chet's like, man, that's cool.
Do me a favor.
As you walk,
See Miranda with a cowboy hat from now on.
as you walk, you go through. As you know, it is a large section. You walk to the not the center. You would think his house is in the center, but you walk only about 5 minutes from the entrance. And you see a large house, probably 4 stories high, but square footage probably about 5,000. A very large house. All the shades are drawn, everything's drawn. It seems it is a very well kept house. The paint, pristine, gray and black. The gray hues blending into the shadows to appear is, you know, it's a 3-dimensional figure. You know it's a house. But the 3D aspect of the coloration and how it's done pulls your eyes in and draws you in to stare at it. As if the dimensions don't appear to fit with what it is. But you chalked it up to being the paint and the amount, the lighting and everything. As you walk in, you see another individual of more gray skin, similar features, but no hair this time. Hello. Please, may I take your coats and various accoutrements you do not need inside of the Tepesh estate?
Takes off cloak.
I'm gonna lean over to Miranda in my...
belly dancer outfit.
Oh, no. I'm
not
just going
give
to keep
anyone
this on.
my stuff.
It's funny because I was about to like, okay.
I just dropped trowel.
Nothing? That is fine. I completely understand. I am merely a servant of the Tepesh family. The name is Arkan. It is a pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, Arkin.
You know he is.
Chet's geeking out.
He'll look and like you see the steam from his breath. Master Tepesh, I am feeling quite hungry. May I take a lunch break? Yes, Arkan. Go. Feast. It is all right. Please come with me to my study. Nothing bad will happen. Don't you worry.
In the distant.
I will take care of all of you. If you are a friend of Devon, you are my family. As you go into the study, you notice there are very macabre things. There are skulls of various different races and cow and animal and humanoids alike. You see in the top right-hand corner, looking down, appears to be a half-skinned, half-still scaled black dragon head, sitting their mouth open with a lantern inside of it. The flame is burning it's emanating light, but still a black flame. And the other side, you see what appears to be an insectoid's outer exoskeleton pinned up into a lifelike pose, but inside of a glass case. You see books that appear to be made of human flesh and various pieces of leather, all strewn about his library and study. As he goes and sits, he sits on a chair, not one of regality and plush, and he sits on one made of simple wood and sits in front of you. His desk clean, except for a few vials of something with a reddish hue liquid inside of it. The air you smell appears to be interchanging between a musk of old and a sense of clean, fresh air. The temperature feels, as you walk into the study, a sense of chill from the area, as if it's kept at a lower temperature than the rest of the steam vents, the rest of the entire city. The humidity is kept to a near palpable sensation of lack of moisture. It seems dry and cold, but not dry in the sense of like a desert. Dry in the sense that the humidity is, the area is so cold the humidity cannot rise into the air. As if the floor you're stepping on should be wet and should be a sense of decay, but the floor is dry. And you feel a sense of, as you see Tepesh sit there with his fingers crossed looking at you, you feel a sense of innate, not charm, but calmness in his presence. As if when he speaks, you linger on every word. Every fear you have of him is washed away without hesitation. So, please, tell me your reason for visit.
Shake Devon's chair a bit.
Well, we're here for, I mean, you guys know better than I do, but like we're here, there's a spirit that's using the ley lines of this land to incite chaos, and I only imagine how many people have swapped bodies like these guys have. Tepesh leans in. So you have swapped bodies?
Yeah, I'm him.
No, do not. I can tell who you're meant to be. She has eyes flicker slightly. My eyes allow me to see into your very soul. It is a long bloodline. My family actually settled this land. And the capital grew around us. For we knew the secret to this land and harnessed its abilities to instill a sense of calm. The capital saw this and used it as a way to seat its power here. And they have given us free reign of this area. To an extent, I do not wish to harm people, control or cause a military. I just want to release people's inhibit fears. For you, Chet, I know you fear of being alone. that you are not worthy of what you call love. But I know with my eyes that you are worthy of more than you know. Do not hesitate, for the road in front of you is paved by your actions. Sword,
Pass.
you cannot pass on fate.
No, I don't have to hear about it.
Oh, but you need to. I understand your feelings of discontent for the Stormbreakers. You may lay down your life for them, but I can tell there is a sense of disconnect between you and the family you once had in the former Stormbreakers. Just know, in your faith, the bonds of battle and bloodshed will lead to a newer, stronger bond than you could believe. And your tattoos, if you so wish, lean into them. Embrace the fate that Thor, Odin's son, has given you. He would not lead your soul astray. Soren at this point is, your mind is like, what? Because you haven't told anyone any of those things.
Right.
Morena.
No.
No. Just no. We're all just like, stop
As
it,
the same
please.
with Thor, you cannot stop fate. One day, if you continue your path with these individuals, you will find the strength to take vengeance upon the man who caused this. Upon both. I have faith. Steel your mind for the adventure ahead. Do not let the whims of freedom take your soul away from the goal. Focus yourself, and in that focus, you will find a way to stop Ubren in his might. I have faith in you, Morena. All three of you are just...
Well, this was fun, guys. Let's
None
just...
of you have ever expressed that to anybody.
When I get out of this body and into my own, we gotta talk.
Hopefully I am here for it. I am about... Oh, what year is it? I am probably about 700 years old.
Damn, that's cool.
Oh, it is, but it comes with a board. As you probably can guess, I am a, how you call a vampire.
I was gonna say.
To which you two are like, we thought, but...
We were just gonna say elf, but
Yeah, you guys are like, vampire was an option, but you two are both like, he's an actual vampire.
we didn't
Like,
want to assume it would have made an ass of us.
And
But-
yes, I am a vampire. But I have learned to subside weaker in my stature and state than what a normal vampire would be. I subside on the blood of animals who freely give themselves. I am able to communicate with one's brain and soul. I have never killed an animal. I let them bloodlet until they believe they have given what they need, and I let them go. You will meet them. Actually, we have Horus, the cow. He is part of the show. He can actually summon, what do you call that spell? Dawn.
Oh.
He is a cow who is graced with the ability to cast dawn. I found him. Those who have found themselves in a world of uncertainty and mystery and misplacement find home here. That is what I want. For those who feel like they do not belong, do not deserve love, wish to better themselves, here is home. My goal is to give that to them. I can tell you were uncertain if I am the one killing. I can tell you, as Devin, could tell you I am not so. That's how pop open a vial. This is but of horrors. You can inspect if you like. It is not any humanoid. It is not as nourishing to my soul as a humanoid's blood would be, but I have sworn off it. For the past 500 years, I have trained my body and honed its skills to live off of those bloods was not normally in the diet. You have many questions, I know.
Yes, many, many questions.
I respect them, but understand that right now is not the time nor the place. to
No,
be talking.
obviously we need to stop this roulette.
We do. The roulette is but a name for a different type of spirit. There are many spirits that once they accumulate so much power from the ether, they are able to impose what you would call a Loki-like issue, chaos. So my mere working with you, I cannot directly work with you. For if my brain were to slip into another's and they were slip into my body, I fear that they would not be able to control my body's thirst.
That would probably be bad.
As he begins to drink the vial of blood.
Attack.
Is there anything you would like from me? Please, let me know. My full name is Tepesh von Zorovich. Tepesh is the family name. I changed to my first name to better intertwine with today's society. You would know much about Morena. Working with a society that rejects one's own personal space and mind is something you are used to. You and your mind of the abyss. What can I do for you, please? I talk a lot, but please let me know.
Well, Devin had suggested that with the God, what did he call it? I had a brain fart.
Ley lines?
Yes, the ley lines of
The
chaos and
one.
balance that run through here. That perhaps this creature was located in somewhere around this area.
I can let my many different... Please do not judge me. I do have vampires on staff. Not just me. We are all related. It is the Tepesh family line. We have not harmed anyone for hundreds of years.
Hey, I think that's cool as hell.
Trust me, looking at all of your bodies in this sense is very hard to resist. I've grown... The animals, due to some strange fact, are not willing to give me blood, so I only have supply now. But I will be willing to help you as long as I can. You actually saw me on train this morning. I was the one with the parasol keeping me out of sun. I can walk in the sun. Due to my diet and learning and training slowly with the rays of the sun and those who are... I work with Palor, actually. Palor is not a friend of mine, but Palor is actually the people of Palor. What? What is so funny?
Oh, it's a shame Solomon's not here.
No, well, maybe it's better he's not.
Well, only some followers of Palor accept me for being not of my own fate.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
Yet, so I do my best to work with him, and I trained my body to understanding and being weakened but stable in the light of the sun. The less light, the regular I am. I am but a regular vampire. I have no thralls. I am no overlord. I am but a man giving shelter. But I can let them know to be on the lookout for individuals causing chaos. Even though this is the Chaos Carnival, we do have many different rules and regulations. But I will lift those rules and regulations for you in your current predicaments of body shuffling.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is there anything else I can do?
You wouldn't have a way of possibly...
Reverting your body's...
Oh, no, I was going to say tracking the thing.
Tracking? I was actually going to work on that.
Oh, okay.
But I need a resonant signature. I need a spike in the poltergeist activity to give that signature. So if you take, it'll give you what appears to be a coin that has a hollowed out center. If you take this coin, Chet, and you use that when you find the nearest poltergeistic signature, it will capture, and if you bring back, I will be able to locate this wheel, this roulette.
We should get that back to Edward. He had a crystal that was tracking the things as far as paranormal spikes.
Do you know Edward Ferrobluff?
I have become
He has-
acquainted with him, yes.
He has been the one helping, what do you say, synthesizing a fake blood for me to drink. I have known his family. Chet, I know your cousin.
You know my cousin Marshall?
Duh.
I'm sorry?
He once came to me and asked if there was a way to give him eternal life without becoming vampire.
Yeah, that
sounds
sounds
like
like
him.
something he'd ask.
Indeed, him and his patron Azazel.
Good old Zazel.
Azazel wanted to know how he could return as vampire. But unfortunately, that is impossible.
Well,
That also sounds like a Zazel.
that does sound like a Zazel.
Morena, you are quiet. Please, talk to me. Do you have uncertainties? Do you
no.
worry about my ingenuity? I will not harm you, I promise.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
No.
Oh,
so-
quick answer.
Can I still cast spells?
No!
Okay.
You have all the abilities that I have,
Okay.
and whereas I have all of Chet.
Would she
I
still
can't-
have her telepathic?
Yes, because
Because
that
it's
is
part of her
her.
mind.
Yeah,
Well, I wanted to cast a spell detect thoughts.
that would be up to Thorn.
Exactly.
Wait. Sorn?
No, sorry, up to
Yeah.
Miranda. Sorry, up to Chet. Sorry, I was up to Chet.
So I can still use invasive thoughts?
Yes, you can still use your native soul ability. So from your subclass can do that because that travels with you. But the spell is your body is prepared is different.
Okay. Okay, so that's.
You could cast evasive thoughts to Chet and let Chet know to cast detect thoughts.
Okay. I won't do that.
I was just staying quiet because it's really weird hearing this voice.
From
You
what
and me both, buddy.
From what I can hear, your voice is the one of an angel.
It really is.
Thanks.
No, your voice is one of mighty thunder.
Well, now I'm just confused, guys.
Sorn,
I hate this.
I am not speaking of the voice you hear, but the voice you feel. My fear is I am not long for this world. I have an ability to predict and see the future using my own soul as, what do you say,
A focus?
the collateral. I wager my soul against fate to see if what would come in future.
Nan would love you.
Your Nana would maybe cause my heart to beat. But I fear that would not happen. For an individual has begun using a vampiric sense to cause dissent before the carnival. I am only able to keep this open as long as the people agree to have it. If there is enough public disinterest and disrest about the carnival, we'll be forced to leave.
Well,
You've heard of the man doing...
yeah, we actually came across one of the victims.
I assure you.
Oh, I didn't think it was.
No, we do not do that.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it.
We would do 2 marks. If I have given, unfortunately, you may judge me as you would, Soren, but I have given my vampires the ability and necessity to, if they cannot handle the limit of blood, to go and get blood from someone who is willing. An individual who is willing to be turned into a vampire.
Wait, why am I disapproving of this?
Your
I mean,
rigid code of ethic, we are harming innocence technically. I
mean,
did
is
not
it-
want to infringe, well, your friend Thor would have issue. It would
I mean, if
seem as a
they're
way of
willing.
cowardice rather than confronting our own issues.
Well, it's different if you're asking somebody.
Sometimes my people do and don't.
Well, that's out of your hands at that point.
I know, but I want you to give them the same courtesy you give me. There are many ones here. Some good, some trying to come to the side of what I'm trying to say. But we do not do that. We do not kill, we merely drain until a life balance. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. And I didn't think it was one of your kind anyway, considering the
Just
needle
thinking.
that I found.
You found needle.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, would a vampire really just...
Johann, please enter. You see an older vampire. One who has gray hair. Vampires live a long time. For one to have gray hair like this and have more sunken features means that this is an old vampire. Yes, my lord. What can I do? As you see him begin to pull out, he pulls out a cushion and then places a crystal ball on top of it. Please, describe to Johann the needle.
So it was definitely covered in necromantic magic.
Good, continue. please, for me.
Very thin, about yay big.
Possibly broken off a syringe.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Good, okay. I will focus and let you know if I find more around city. And I'm glad you're well, all of you. And he'll bow out and leave. He's a very polite man. He is the one who actually instilled the want to not eat and devour the flesh of men. But I have talked a lot. Please go out. You have free range to Carnival. There is a lot to explore and investigate, but you have the sense I understand you can find. The most chaotic part is probably the concert hall. We let anyone who wants to live their life of musician to go on stage and perform. That may be a place. Or you could go to the, what would you call it, the big top? We are actually putting on a show in, he looks at like a clockwork watch. Roughly of 30 minutes a show. Maybe there. If you can find this roulette and release his being into the world, that would help. But like I've said, I am but a man who wants to give abilities to everyone. So if you don't mind, I must rest.
course, thank you.
You're very welcome, Chet. Sorn, Morena. Be careful. Devon, I worry for your state. Please stay with me. We'll have a nice beef steak dinner. Not Horace. Horace is great. Horace is actually, if you'd like to know, about 75 years old.
That's an old cat.
He's very young. I believe he is the first two with the ley line's energy and my family's energy to become a hybrid between those of ethereal vampiric nature and life.
Vamp cow?
No, he does not eat blood.
Vamp cow?
He eats grass.
It's Bat Cow.
But, Morena, is there anything you need? If you need to take a rest and regain, please do upstairs, 3rd floor. I will prepare beds for you.
I think that would probably be a good idea, right?
Yes.
Is there anyone you would like me to be in contact with?
Who can I speak to increase training on my physic or psychic defenses?
To do that, you would need to train with me. Take care of roulette, and I will happily help you.
I appreciate the offer.
Forgot I was supposed to be speaking.
That's fine. At first I thought you were like, where do I go to train? I was like, what, do you want to work out right now, bro?
Capesh, you can talk normally. He's not speaking with your bodies.
Okay.
Alright.
So, Morena, I will happily train you in the art of defense in your mind's eye. Sorn, is there anything you need from me?
Not that I can think of. It's more of dealing with the body swapping thing. And
That I cannot take care of.
Well, I know.
When roulette is removed from this plane, you should revert.
Right, that's what I figured. So, I mean, I can't think of anything I really need from you to be. I mean, and I don't mean that in a mean way. I'm just.
I could teach you how to harness your innate fighting talents. I am one of, and he'll summon like a bluish flame in his hand. I am one of the arcane, but similarly, Aaron, I am also one keen on the art of fighting. So I could train you how to harness your newfound abilities.
I mean, that'd be cool.
Only if you are willing. I would not wish to impose, but I would want to teach you all at once. So what can I do for you? Would you like to learn, as he'll look down at you, enthrallment? My friend of enchantment?
I would love to.
Then I will happily teach.
I would also like to see if maybe there's a way I can help you.
How would you like to help me?
Well, you said that you're not sure how much longer you have. in
Yes,
this world.
I'm growing weaker by the day, but I probably have what you would call 10 years.
Well, maybe I can help Edward see if there's a way to...
That would be great. He's been working with a man named, what is his name?
Not Zolto, is it?
That is...
It's always
He's been
Zolto.
working on a way... Well, he has been working on a formula, but working with Zolto to find a way to, if not a formula, a way to take blood from someone in a way that would give me the most nutrition little take. Zolto is a very busy man. I've seen 3 copies of him in one day.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's Zolto.
He's a great man. His teacher, Wesley, very good.
Well, maybe
Very
there's a way
eccentric.
that I can help them help you.
That would be wonderful. And if you can get Sorn, to Solomon to come and help as well, I would help him understand Palor's wants and needs.
I think he could probably use that.
There is.
Chet's eyes rolled hard.
As you see him put out 3 fingers towards each of you. From what I can see from your souls, you believe there is a bit of disconnect between you, him, Paylor. He'll pull it down. I have been branded a chosen fate touched of Paylor. You would call me in your language paladin.
Well,
This is why I'm able to walk in sun.
I mean, I don't think we have an issue with Paylor himself.
No, well, you. I'm going to bet you believe Thor could take him.
I mean, I think he
In a
would turn-
one-on-one.
Oh boy, I don't want to be involved in the middle of this argument.
I'm not gonna argue with it. Thor would not turn down a fight.
Well, I know they fought in past.
That's the stance I'm taking.
Well, they have fought in past.
Well, I'm sure they have.
Soren's body, Miranda and Soren's body. They have? It was friendly battle.
I'm sure. It was.
Your friend the Calamine. How is she doing?
We actually.
Which
haven't
part of
heard
her?
from her.
Please let me know. I do not have warlock patron, but I have some vampires who have pledged allegiance to the undying force within them.
Oh, so they've requested time off in the future.
If you mean the warlock games, yes. If you mean them dying,
No,
hope
I said
not.
requested time off.
Yeah.
Yes, the Warlock
I had
games.
people request time off indefinitely to die.
Oh, well,
You did not know. It is fine.
that's awkward.
It is a thing we do in the Tepesh family to let the family know that you are intending on ceasing your cycle. And you wander off into nature to become part of the cycle. But for now, that is all. You can go rest. I will no longer be bending your ear to me. Please enjoy. I will have tea and coffee and tiny sandwiches taken to your rooms. Well, your room is one large room, but please take care.
Thank you.
And may your own soul guide you to a fate of your own choosing. You each are blessed and given a mode of ability to change history to your will. Do not squander it, as many have before. And he'll lean back and like, dude, go.
We'll go. Go upstairs.
You staying, Devin?
Devin's like, leave me with
Oh, that's
him.
right. You gotta work with him.
As you go up to the next two floors up, you find a room that has been marked Stormbreakers.
Cool.
Open it up, and there are tiny little, not like rooms, but like subspaces for 3 beds.
Just cubicles.
Kind of.
All right. So I guess we're waiting until we hear something. If that's the case, then do you have time to talk?
Oh gosh.
Are we already at the rooms?
Yeah.
Yes, we're in the
Okay.
room.
Yeah, sure.
You're gonna have to actually sleep now.
You do. Well, you're not going to have to sleep. You two are going to have to sleep.
Spend a lot of time
Yeah.
So with
Because you're
that
an
talk,
elf body.
Well, technically, no.
the elf body does not need
yeah,
to sleep.
It's my mind.
Your mind needs to
My
meditate.
Goliath
Your
body gonna
mind
need
needs
some
to
sleep.
meditate, and his body needs sleep. Unlike your elf body that needs meditation to rejuvenate because of your fey ancestry and magic, Goliaths need that sleep.
But Chet's brain would need sleep.
Yes,
So
so
everybody
everyone's going to
needs
need
take
to
a long-
sleep.
Okay.
And with that, with you two, we're going to come back next session with you two talking. But before that next session, the one shot.
Yes.
So tomorrow is Vampires with Sam on Junie on Etch Twitch site. Monday will be this play session on YouTube. Wednesday, nothing, because detentions are bi-weekly. Thursday, we'll figure it out at some point. Friday will be the one shot, a shot in the dark with Sam as our DM. Brandon will be out of here. Yay!
I'll be watching in the
Brandon.
chat. So if you have questions for me, like Bards and Nobles DM, send questions. I'll answer, but I'll also be interacting with you guys. So
We'll be ignoring.
until then, thank you guys so much for being part of 35 episodes of our main campaign. We can't wait to get to 50. So until next week for the one shot. Bye.
Oh, crap.